KTFM Floresville.
To the 10-yard line. Touchdown Vegas. What a wild finish.
Your home for the NFL. San Antonio Sports Center.
In the NBA, the Spurs remained unbeaten in the Las Vegas Summer League, improving to 3-0 as Riley Minix hit a game winner in overtime to beat Utah 93-91. Good news for Victor Wembanyama. He confirms he's gotten the green light to return from the blood clot that ended his season back on February the 20th, limiting him to just 46 games. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. AJ back in the saddle here. Joined as always by my good pals, Rob Thompson.
Hey.
Good morning,
Hey,
Rob.
how are you?
Good morning, Rob. And Victor Brown on the other side. Orale, Victor.
Oh, my Puerto Rican friend.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. My Spanglish may have gotten my son in a little bit of trouble down there in Puerto Rico because I talk some Spanglish to you sometimes, Vic.
What?
Yeah, not like
Well, half of them are bad words. But it's fine.
that is.
But I get
That's
it.
what I don't realize. That
You didn't like start trying to speak Spanish when you landed in Puerto Rico, did you?
I did. I was the assigned Spanish speaker of my vehicle. I can tell you that much. I did make one bad mistake. It wasn't a bad mistake. It was just embarrassing. I wanted to get $20 worth of gas, and instead of Banta, I said Venti, like a Starbucks
large?
coffee.
You want large gas?
Damn it. And as soon as the gal at the gas station said, Venta, and I went,
Sure.
see.
Yeah.
See?
And I went out and told my wife, I said, oh, my God, that was so embarrassing.
Have you ever made the mistake of replying to somebody in the correct way and then they think, oh, he speaks Spanish? And
Oh,
then
that
they
happens
just
to me
rip
all
one
the
off
time.
and you're like, see? Like, that's really all I know. That's all I can even begin to try. And the Puerto Rican Spanish, though, is fast forward times two.
it's fast.
It's ridiculously fast
They
language.
slur a lot.
They're
It's all
going
slurring.
to town, man. It's hard to keep up even for the best of us.
Yeah.
But, pretty much every morning I come in and I say, Orale cabron
Yeah.
to Vic.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
cabron is one of those words that is
you better
very
smile when you
it's
say that.
contextual.
Yes.
Yeah,
And,
here it's accepted.
And in Puerto Rico, my son is yelling out, Orale cabron, and
No.
everybody's like,
Hey, Pendecos.
I know.
The Cheech and Chong.
Hey,
And,
Pendecos.
my,
Good to see you.
the Puerto Rican coach on my son with my son's team is like,
Yeah.
hey, where'd you learn that word? Do you know what that means? And he's like, I don't know. My dad says it to his buddies.
Don't say that out loud,
He's
brother.
like, okay. He's like, well, listen, man, it's a lot of context, but here it's probably not best to say that word.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Hey, Pendecos, how's everybody doing today?
but we got pretty lucky also that we rented a car early because I didn't realize what was going on in Puerto Rico this last weekend.
What was going on?
It was Bad Bunny weekend.
The prodigal son had come home.
Bad Bunny was playing
Bad
multiple
Bunny.
shows, and so there was a bunch of people flying in, and they were like, "Can we rent a car?" And they're like, "No, it's Bad Bunny weekend. The cars are gone."
Yeah. No hay nada de coche.
Bad Bunny.
Well, that's good. You had fun, though.
Had fun, man. Had some good food. My kids' team played well. Is playing well. They play in the championship game today. Even though they're playing against a bunch of dudes with beards and mortgages.
I was gonna say. And grandkids.
Normally,
You can get that down in Pleasanton if you want to.
But here's the difference. When you play travel ball, especially if you have a big kid, and I dealt with this, you travel with their birth certificate, because inevitably if your kid hits a bomb or something and people are curious, there's a process where they can ask to see the birth certificate. Now if they're wrong, they have to pay a fine.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Oh,
but
cool.
We
You
would
can't
always
accuse everybody, yeah.
Yeah, we would always carry Jake's birth certificate. Here, I'm pretty sure
After you're playing 15 and up, man, it don't matter.
Yeah, it's an 18U tournament.
Okay,
But
You got some 20-year-olds.
no doubt. There's easily kids that are drinking beers in the car on the way home.
There's no doubt. But, that's the competition you need to be playing against if you're going to prove yourself. So, once the kid's got sophomore year and up, birth certificate, who cares?
Yeah.
If you can't play, you can't play.
But it was a good time.
I'm glad you went. I'm glad you had
so,
good time was had by all. And having success on the field makes it even better.
Yes,
Makes the evenings a lot more fun.
Appreciate you guys covering home base while I was here.
Yeah.
And, what'd you guys do yesterday? Did you guys have a bunch of fun? Talk about Summer League?
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys do some
The
drugs?
second slowest sports day
Oh, a
of the
lot
year.
of drugs.
We really ripped it up.
Oh, yeah.
I did
Just a
a
vague
lot of
memory.
caffeine. I snorted caffeine. What else? We had sugar.
Oh, man.
All addictive.
You ate a bunch of breakfast tacos, a bunch of tortillas, Big Red, everything.
Yeah,
huh?
well, he feasted yesterday.
Yeah,
He had to get an IV when we were done.
Yeah, he came with. He was doing the crazy eyes.
Yeah. Oh, you missed Avocado Gate. I had a bad avocado Sunday, and I was hurting all the yesterday morning.
we,
man.
Shocker. So you did the show by yourself, basically, Rob.
Basically, I would just go and he's got, I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Oh,
I'd hear that in my ear.
Vic.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, my daughter ate the other half of the avocado, and she was sick too. I thought it was something else, but because my wife ate avocado and she was fine.
But you know that if you're going to have to take a co-hosting role the next
can't
day,
go,
you
yeah.
gotta be careful about your diet.
But I forgot my bucket. I was gonna bring a
Let's
bucket.
thank
in
God
here.
for that.
Because
You can leave the bucket at home.
yeah.
You can run to the bathroom.
Oh,
We'll
man.
muddle through.
Well, good to be back. Good to be back. I hate. I love traveling. I love going to new places. I hate traveling, being on
To the new
airplanes.
places.
I hate going and
To the new places.
going to and fro
Could
is
you see the
miserable
ocean
for
from
me.
Were you in a place to see out the window? Could you watch the ocean?
I didn't.
See some whales or anything?
I didn't look out the window once. You mean like at my Airbnb?
No,
or,
on the airplane.
Oh no, I didn't look out the window once on my airplane. I figured I was just going to see a bunch of ocean and the triangle drawn out.
Well, there would be that.
With sharks.
Like the dashes.
Yeah, sharks. with
we are approaching the Bermuda Triangle on our right-hand side.
and
Notice the dashes.
it's just there's like laser beams flying around there.
It's like notice the pirate ship skeletons underwater.
That's right.
And the USOs, everything.
Yeah. So
Did you feel weird like going through there? Did like time change on you?
Yeah. In
Did
fact,
you get off
it
the
did.
plane younger?
It did. In fact, what year is it right now?
See what happened?
Um,
The Cubs won the World Series. I don't know if you know that.
the Cubs
It
are
actually happened.
no.
it did.
The Rangers are a dynasty.
By the
They've
way,
won.
the Rangers.
So are the Cowboys.
They've
yeah.
won 6 of
You
the
missed
last
it.
No,
9
nothing's
World
changed with the
Series.
Cowboys. I know you've been gone 25 years.
Oh, the
Nothing's
Aggies
changed.
finally won.
Yeah, the Aggies won.
Nothing changed there either.
Aggies won multiple football titles.
No, nothing's changed.
yeah,
and
man.
baseball.
In a
and,
whole different world. It's
And a lacrosse title, I think.
yes. Yeah.
it's
Congrats,
different, man.
Rob.
You
You
missed
feel
it
good.
all.
We don't play lacrosse.
Money well-
That would be a bizarro world.
Oh,
if
actually,
there's
no,
a
you-
lacrosse team at A&M.
No, you guys do. You dumped the baseball program for lacrosse after
Well, we did, but we were afraid Baylor might come steal our coach.
after Schlossnagel
We're not going to
left.
play lacrosse. The activity that it is.
Oh man. Well, hey, I'm glad to be back. It was a good time, but we got business to take care of, friend. Business to take care of. I will say, God bless Texas air conditioning. We have something that they just don't have down there. Their air conditioning is it tries real hard. It just isn't built to do what ours does.
Yeah. Ours goes down in the 60s.
Yes. But yeah, man, it was overall a good time, and but glad to be back. Glad to be back, quite frankly. I did enjoy some time on the beach. I normally don't like beaches, but I did enjoy a little time on the beach. I ate some mofongo. Yeah, I had a bunch of seafood. I ate
You didn't have any birria?
no.
I don't think they do birria.
No,
No.
didn't have any of that. I didn't have one tortilla the whole time I was there.
Oh, wow.
I ate a bunch of empanadas, lobster empanadas and crab empanadas and shrimp empanadas. Yeah, a bunch of stuff like that. But no, I didn't have a single tortilla. No one asked me flour or corn. Not once the whole time I was there. It was very strange.
How was your plantain intake?
It was heavy. That
Heavy.
mofongo is basically just it's.
Did you have it deep fried too?
Yep.
And your mofongo, did they have bits of chicharron in it? Did you or anything crispy in there?
No crispy because you could order it that way, but I had a steak one and I had one with shrimps. So which by the way they call them shrimps on the menu, not shrimps. I'm calling shrimps.
Really?
And they also do
That's interesting.
they do fried cheese, but not the way we do fried cheese. Like with mozzarella sticks, no. They do like the hard cheese that like doesn't melt real fast, and they pan fry it. Oh,
it's good.
So
You can get that here too.
I get it
That's
sometimes
good.
at like the Brazilian steakhouses.
Yeah.
They'll do that. But yeah, food was fantastic. The people were good.
Drink rum
I
straight from the tree.
we had some
from the source.
some mojitos. I drank a pina colada out of a
See,
pineapple.
that's prereq. You have to do that.
Oh,
right? They hand you that
yes.
right after you get off the plane.
No, not quite.
they
but
should.
yeah, they should have.
a
And the
couple
pineapples
mofongo
there,
and-
the pineapples are so good. I tried to smuggle one back, and the stupid government wouldn't allow it.
Which I find interesting
I do too.
because they're part of us.
I
Don't
brought-
they have the same things as us.
You would think. I guess they worry about the whole.
Could I
concern
take a
is there's, like-
pineapple to Puerto Rico?
yeah,
Could I?
yeah,
But they won't let me bring a Puerto Rico
yeah.
pineapple.
So I
back.
guess the U.S. is worried that you're going to bring some kind of bug or something back with it. So
But they are the U.S.
I know, but we don't want their bugs.
Well, why do they have bugs if they're? I don't know.
I don't know.
Second world.
I know. Begs a lot of questions.
Yeah, it does, man. It does. So
Did you smuggle cigars back?
I did smuggle some cigars back. I brought some.
Did you declare them when you went through
I
customs?
didn't. They were in there with. They were.
Well, you
in-
don't have to go through customs. You have nothing to declare.
No, you just you literally have to run your bag through this scanner that scans to see if you have fruit or vegetables in your
Yeah.
bag. That's all it does.
So there must be something on that island that's scary.
Yeah. So, I brought back an iguana. No one said anything.
You get the one on your shoulder, that one that you just got on the plane with it on your shoulder.
I stuffed it in my carry-on,
It's
and
fake.
nobody said anything.
Told it to freeze.
And nobody said a word.
Stay still.
Yep, no big deal. But good to be back on solid ground here. I can stomp my foot, and the whole island doesn't shake. It's no, yeah, I haven't heard anyone talk about me under their breath today. So it's all good, man, all good. I made it back. A lot of people say Americans can't travel anymore. Well, I'm here to tell you, Bubba, I'm safe and sound.
Well,
safe and
you
sound.
never left America.
Technically, yeah. Well, they don't like to be called America.
Well,
I mean,
they're kind of in the nether regions, but they're
They're-
more American than not.
I don't even know if that's true.
Well,
I
I'm
mean,
just saying by the government and by what
because
goes on.
they have their own government.
Yeah, they're a
it-
protectorate. But
yeah, but they're almost they're like calling them America would be like calling the colonies America during Revolutionary, or calling colonies Britain during Revolutionary times.
Kinda.
It's like offensive. Like
they
we
get
don't
the
get
worst.
we don't
of
get a
both.
vote. Like,
Yeah, they get the worst of both. They get nothing, and we force them to take nothing.
yeah, but they do like they do say like they don't want to be a state. I know that for a fact. They don't want the taxes and things like that that come with it. And the part of Puerto Rico that I stayed in was like it was not as populous as San Juan where we flew into. It was like, in fact, it was
How far was it of the drive? Was it?
about 2.5 hours. Like it's the entirely opposite end of the island. So San Juan's on the northeast corner.
So were you on like
Sabana
burros?
Grande is on the.
Did you have to ride like donkeys through the jungle to get to
no,
where?
no,
Did
but
they have a highway?
but there was a highway to get around the island, but once you're off that highway, the roads are narrow and there's no line in the middle. And so it's kind of
Are you driving at this point? Or you had a rental car?
Rental car, yeah. And there's some times where it's like, oh, it's a little scary. Like traffic laws are kind of suggestions. There's no protected turns. So like some people will just go for it. It's almost like a full speed zipper, like at a stoplight. Yeah. It's like, it could get a little
drives this way.
Yeah. So there's horses on the side of the road just walking around. There's chickens walking around everywhere. Roosters. Chickens
get out of the way. They don't get out of the way. Their lunch.
No, I mean like when you're on the streets.
When you're driving, yeah, they'll get out of the way.
There's dogs everywhere. I did meet some stray cats too. So yeah, it's the island life, man. The island life. But no, I would recommend it. It's a good place to go. I never once felt like unsafe. That's the way I judge it. Is I don't like to travel to places where they hate Americans, and I didn't get the vibe that they hated me there. So I would go back.
Just say you're Canadian.
I don't want to do that either.
Everybody loves a Canadian.
No one likes Canadians.
Oh, everybody loves Canadians.
No,
they're sorry.
Hosers. All right, let's.
I've said I'm Canadian.
You're nice enough to be a Canadian. No one would be fooled by me.
I don't know.
All right, we got plenty to get into today. You guys got to catch me up on the Summer League. It's the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Along 35 northbound from Loop 410, making your way up to Randolph Boulevard, northeast side of town. We've got some road work in the right lane, causing a little bit of a delay. I-10 westbound, that off-ramp to Zool Road, we've got road work that's blocking the exit ramp. Along 1604 westbound, I-10 to 281, already a 17-minute ride, and about 10 minutes, 1604 northbound I-10 to 35. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Staples.
What up, Mario Lopez here? You know, I love me a throwback like the Staples Easy button. It's back and bringing more easy than ever. Custom prints, shipping services, even passport photos. Plus, next day delivery to over 98% of the U.S. Yeah, Staples, that was easy.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
The right stuff. Now we can chill, Mom.
Hi, Dr. Damaso Oliva Jr. here, candidate for Rayfail 77. I invite you to join us for the 170 Grander Poker Tournament on Saturday, August 2nd. Proudly sponsored by Thomas J. Henry and benefiting the Rayfail 77 Scholarship Fund. We're putting $170,000 on the table, and it could be yours. The top women's and men's finishers each win $50,000. Register now at TexasHold'emSA.com.
By texting 64000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Real Success. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at OurRealSuccess.com.
Do you want to learn how to make money flipping houses and acquiring rental properties right here in San Antonio without using your own money? You'll learn to flip houses and secure rental properties in your spare time to get on track towards real wealth building. We're offering a handful of motivated individuals the opportunity to attend our workshop right here in San Antonio for free. That's right, we'll give you 2 free tickets when you text EARN to 64,000. San Antonio is the perfect market to flip houses and build rental income. Don't miss this opportunity. Come to a complimentary live 2-hour workshop this week right here in San Antonio and learn how to start making money flipping homes and building long-term wealth with rental properties. To get 2 free tickets, text EARN to 64,000. Text in the next 10 minutes, and registrants will also receive a free copy of our Funding for Deals guide. Text EARN to 64,000 for 2 complimentary tickets. Text EARN to 64,000.
If you need to hire, it seems like the whole process can be exhausting. You search resumes, wait for the right candidates to apply, set up initial interviews. It's a lot of time and work. Well, what if you could meet with qualified candidates for your job the very next day? Now you can with Zip Intro from ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Zip Intro is super easy to use. You simply pick a time, and it does all the work of finding and scheduling qualified candidates for you. Then you can choose who you want to talk to and meet with great people on back-to-back video calls as soon as the next day. Best of all, you save time and energy.
Try ZipIntro for free right now at this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipIntro. Post jobs today, talk to qualified candidates tomorrow. Once again, go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
You work hard to provide for yourself and your family, and that's why identity theft is so scary. Not only does it pose a threat to your financial well-being, everything you've worked so hard for, but it's also a danger to your family. Even children can be victims. It's not their money thieves go after, obviously, but their social security number. Fortunately, there's LifeLock. LifeLock monitors millions of data points a second for threats. If your identity is stolen, LifeLock will fix it guaranteed or your money back. Act now and save up to 40% your first year at LifeLock.com. Use promo code NEWS. Terms apply.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you get coverage options based on how much you want to pay for car insurance. And then you decide how to spend the rest of your money because you're in charge. Today, you're going to pay down your credit card bill. But you decide when you'll pay it. Before the due date, so those interest charges don't get you. But you decide if you pay it in full. But you definitely should, because again, interest charges. With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, we'll help you find coverage at a fair price. And then you're in charge. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
O'Reilly. Did you know 1 in 4 car batteries is weak and needs to be replaced? O'Reilly Auto Parts will test your battery for free in or out of your vehicle. We can help you find the best battery for your vehicle and budget. O'Reilly Auto Parts has batteries starting at just $89.99. Get your battery tested for free today at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. It is summertime in San Antonio, and that means you want a beer that is brewed for the summertime, and Karbach Brewing has you covered. Love Street is their blonde-style Kolsch Ale. It is a smooth drinker, and it is great for those days out at the pool. Right now, the next beer in their Fun series is Rhubarbed. It's a fruited field beer, refreshing, vibrant brand, which used to only be available at the brewery. Well, now guess what? It's available for you all over San Antonio. Of course, Ziegenbach and Crawford Bach, those you're going to find all over the city as well. There's something for everybody's summer taste at Karbach, and they've got a lot of things going on at KarbachBrewing.com. They've got great giveaways, including some Love Street Air Force Ones, customized, designed by a local artist, get you looking good for the summer. And the great taste of summer gives listeners a chance to win a grill for their backyard. Show off your true Texan skills as a barbecue master. Grill up your own great taste of Texas. You're locked on the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime!
Órale, cabrón.
And the Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny. Everybody love it, a Bad Bunny.
Yeah. He has like 1,000 songs already.
Dude. It's that mush mouth. I just...
Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny. I like it, though.
Ooh, some shrimps.
You hear this? Some shrimps. Cigar smoke in the air. Bad Bunny.
I brought you guys back some hand-rolled Puerto Rican cigars from a very grumpy Puerto Rican man. Was
this like in a market, like a street market?
Yeah. And
Did you buy bullwhips?
He did not have a lot of patience for me. There were no bullwhips.
Well, used to you go. I remember when I was a kid when you could actually go across the river, go into Acuna or wherever you might go, and I always got a bullwhip.
Why did you? I mean, how many bullwhits did you need?
I probably had 6 or 7 bullwhips.
What the hell? Did you even have a bull?
Do you have any cattle?
No, but I had a little brother.
You had siblings.
Guess that's enough. Good enough.
Oh, I used to collect bullwhips. And I don't know if they even make those anymore. Is that a thing of the past?
I would imagine they still exist.
They gotta be at the rodeo.
Well, yeah. I mean, I just hadn't seen a whip for sale in a long time. And now that I think about it, what a bizarre thing to collect.
That is, yeah. Now that you think about it, that's it.
That thing's a lethal freaking weapon.
As soon as you said, "Did they have any bullwhips?" I was like, "Who the hell would buy a bullwhip?"
That used to be a thing.
Much less multiple bullwhips.
I would get you get long ones and different color ones. And, yeah.
Didn't you get a bullwhip? Didn't you get a bullwhip last time we were here, Rob?
Yeah, this one's different.
But I need another one.
This one's different. I want to have two hands.
It's got a
brown.
I grew up in the Indiana Jones era.
Gucci bullwhip.
I don't need anything but a bullwhip and a hat.
He's got a Prada and a Coach.
Oh, yeah. And off-white.
My Louis Vuitton bullwhip.
We got sidetracked. I haven't been to a street market in Latin America in some time.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure if bullwhips were still.
No, there were no bullwhips.
Too bad.
No bullwhips.
Anyway.
Lots of homemade candies and jewelries and woodwork.
Oh, the jewelry, was it like silver?
A lot of silver. Yeah, kind of native-ish.
Did you get any?
No. No.
Your lovely wife pick up anything from the market?
No, I don't think so. I mean, she got plenty of stuff, but nothing like that. And I wanted this box. It was a cigar box. I would have put my weed in it. You can put
your weed in here,
it, man.
Hide it over here.
But it was beautiful. But it was like $500. And I was like, I'm not gonna take back a box.
That's a nice box.
Oh, it was. It was like this. I guess there's some wood in Puerto Rico that's really difficult to work with, but it's beautiful. But my wife was like, "You're not buying that stupid box to put your weed in.
You work the wood. You oil the wood.
So
and if your wife wasn't there, would you have bought it?
Yeah,
that's
I
a
probably
Vegas
would've.
purchase.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a Vegas. I just hit big purchase. Come home with a $500 box. What the hell was I thinking?
I know.
Rin said Puerto Rico's not Mexico. Don't expect tortillas, AJ. No, I didn't. But everybody asked me about tacos, I didn't expect tacos. They do have some taco stops, but you could tell they're like it's
not a tortilla. It's more of a.
Their taco places are like it's like you get Mexican food here. It's like there's clearly a difference between Mexican food and Puerto Rican food. Clearly defined. They do love Burger King there. Burger King and Church's Chicken are everywhere on that island. That's like their go-to stuff, apparently.
Is Burger King a Yum brand?
No. And I mean, Church's isn't either. So Yum is KFC.
You said Church's. I was thinking KFC.
Yeah.
So Church's.
Yeah, Church's Chicken and
so San Antonio all the way there.
And Burger King. That's the go-to things there. So, and I don't particularly we ate at McDonald's when we first landed because we landed so late, nothing else was open. And it was a complete disaster because my wife was driving and her Spanish is worse than mine. And she wanted her burger plain and dry and got her burger plain and dry. And then she said, and another doble quarter pounder, which is at McDonald's, it says quarter pounder. So I was like, okay, that part at least. But mine also came out plain and dry. So I had to eat this dusty ass hamburger with nothing on it.
Should have ordered the Royale.
I know.
The Royale with cheese.
Frank says AJ would have bought it with his hidden allowance money every husband has. I save that particularly for hockey cards these days. So you gotta.
Mine go to shoes.
Yeah, we all have our. What do you say? We all have our El Guapos.
I have an El Guapo, and
that's right.
It's my shoe purchases.
All right. When we come back, I want to get caught up on the Spurs in the summer league and what they've been up to. What have I missed? I didn't get to see any of it down there. So you'll have to catch me up on Dylan Harper and company. It is the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Along 35 northbound from Loop 410, making your way up to Randolph Boulevard, northeast side of town. We've got some road work in the right lane, causing a little bit of a delay. I-10 westbound, that off-ramp to Zool Road, we've got road work that's blocking the exit ramp. Along 1604 westbound, I-10 to 281, already a 15, 17-minute ride, and about 10 minutes, 1604 northbound, I-10 to 35. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Staples.
People always say, Ryan, why don't you take it easy? Relax a little bit. Well, that's what the Staples Easy button is for. Just press it for quality products, friendly experts, and services like print, travel, or shipping, because we can't do it all. All right, guys? Thanks, Staples. That was easy.
Transform your water with Connecticut. For a limited time, receive a free reverse osmosis drinking station, $400 off with a trade-in, and 0% interest for 12 months with approved credit. Don't wait. The offer ends soon. Call Connecticut today.
It's Jason and Joe from the Blitz. Join us at Circa Las Vegas in August for the Circa Sports Ultimate Contest Weekend.
The Blitz will be live at Circa August 21st and 22nd, and then we're staying for the weekend. Come to Vegas with us for the Ultimate Contest Weekend.
Circa Survivor and Circa Million are back. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. So join the Blitz at Circa Las Vegas.
Details and discounted rooms with promo code BLITZ available online at sasportstar.com.
The right stuff. Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s.
Call Right Home Services.
Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. 210-444.
This is a special notice to U.S. taxpayers owing $10,000 or more to the IRS. Tax Relief Advocates is urgently notifying taxpayers that tax relief initiatives are now available that may significantly reduce or eliminate what you owe. If you're afraid of an IRS lien, levy, or wage garnishment, don't lose hope. You can now take advantage of these current relief programs to end all collections, reduce the amount you owe, and resolve your tax problem. Even if you have years of unfiled tax returns or are already in a payment plan, you may still qualify for significant relief. Struggling taxpayers can now get relief they need during these hard economic times. A hotline has been established by Tax Relief Advocates for you to call and see what you qualify for. They are A+ rated with the BBB and have over 1,000 5-star reviews. Don't wait. Call 800-575-7147. 800-575-7147. That's 800-575-7147 or simply visit TRA.com.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results may vary.
Progressive knows when you own a boat or RV, it's like you're automatically on vacation, even if you're actually a marriage counselor in the middle of couples therapy. But in your mind, you're camping in Acadia, puttering around Frenchman Bay. Your boat and RV are both protected. You're lobster drenched in butter and... Uh-oh, did your clients just notice you weren't listening? Quick, do the thing where you just repeat back exactly what they said but as a question. They bought it. Now back to Maine, earning an automatic discount bundling your boat or RV with your home or auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
If you've been injured in an accident, you know there's no shortage of attorneys who want your business. But when it comes to results, the numbers speak for themselves. Thomas J. Henry secured over $1 billion for clients in the past 4 years. We've successfully represented thousands of injured Texans, earning over 12,000 5-star reviews on Google. So, who is the right attorney for you? Just look at the numbers. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. San Antonio, Texas.
Take a swing at picking baseball this season on Underdog. Hi, Jason Minix here from the Blitz. Underdog is a leading place to make all your sports picks. Millions of fans have won billions making picks on Underdog. Will you be next? It is easy and fun to do. I love playing the pick'em game on Underdog. All you have to do is download the Underdog app and choose whether a player will go higher or lower on one of their stats. You can choose from things like home runs, strikeouts, total bases, and so much more. And you can play for as little as $1. So download the Underdog app. Sign up now with promo code STAR to unlock a special offer of up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you make your first deposit. Again, use my promo code STAR when you sign up at Underdog. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See underdogfantasy.com/web/deposit-match-terms. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, it is Texas Longhorn Day at the SEC Media Days.
Arch on the podium, what did he have to say knowing that hype train is coming?
The hype train is coming. A lot of people say it's too much hype for Arch. What do you think?
Well, we know what Joe Reinagle thinks. We'll talk about it on The Blitz starting at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Let's go! Hi, it's Jason Minix. You're listening to the home of the Cowboys, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Is this Bad Bunny?
Yeah. It's a B-side.
Yeah.
A deep cut.
Good Bunny.
It's when he was first starting. Who is this?
Metallica.
Metallica. Yeah.
Really? This is Metallica?
Yeah. Yeah.
They were in a good mood that day. I cut this one after a day in the park.
Right?
A little sunshine on their shoulders.
Yeah, it's a little uplifting.
Yeah, I'm gonna sing. Let's do a happy song.
Yeah.
Death and destruction.
No, this was during their
Fire
soft time.
brimstone.
What was the name of this album?
I don't know the album. It's Whiskey in the Jar. But
This is
in the dark.
Whiskey in the Jar. This is the album that pissed everybody off. It's a Thin Lizzy song. Or actually, maybe somebody else before Thin Lizzy even.
Thin Lizzy.
It was on.
That's a good band name.
Right?
Thin Lizzy.
What was the name?
Did they ever open up for Heart?
Probably.
The opposite.
Maybe they didn't put it on an album. Maybe I'm wrong. But it was around the time where that album came out that they were like, they got a bunch of grief over.
Because it was too light?
Yeah.
Not quite. I'm telling you, I would have
used to
never
have-
thought that was Metallica. That sounded like early 90s Gin Blossoms.
Whiskey in the Jar is an Irish traditional song. So this isn't even... the Dubliners were the first to give it wide exposure in the 1960s. Then it was popularized by the Highwaymen.
Really?
That's right.
That's a versatile song.
Dubliners
to the Highwaymen to Metallica.
Yes. Well, to Thin Lizzy.
To Thin Lizzy, then to Metallica. I thought Thin Lizzy was kind of a southern rock band, weren't they?
Thin Lizzy is Irish.
Really?
Yes.
See?
Yeah.
That's real South.
I was going to say Scottish, but then now that I think of Whiskey in the Jar, I'm assuming
is
they
Thin
are
Lizzy
Irish.
something?
Oh,
like what is it? Is there something like a railroad car called a Thin Lizzy?
Oh,
Or a
I
piece
don't
of
know.
Farm machinery.
I don't know much about the
or
history.
Is it just a skinny girl that hung around the band?
The history of Thin Lizzy escapes me some. Garage Inc. is the album, says Savior. Yeah, it's Metallica after they cut their hair.
Once they had kids and
they lost
moved
all
to
their
the suburbs.
lost all their powers.
Started going to PTA meetings and barbecues.
Yep. Hard times.
Yeah.
Hard times. All right. So the Spurs continue to play out in Vegas. You got to see, I guess, the debut of Dylan Harper. What did we take away?
Phenomenal.
Okay.
He's on the pitch count. I think they're limiting him to minutes, 20 minutes or so. So he didn't play as much as as Cooper Flagg, but output was about the same.
Well, Cooper's already shut down, so
I wouldn't have been surprised if they'd have shut Dylan down. We saw in the 20 minutes he played 16 points. We had a rim protecting rundown block that was highlight worthy, top 10 ESPN play. Hit a couple of mid range, could get to the rim at will. When you watch these games, there's a bunch of kids, and you just you're looking at on the court for the guy that doesn't belong. This is when you talk about looking at birth certificates.
Yeah.
You're looking for those guys in these games.
Yes.
The guys that you're too good for this. And Dylan is obviously too good for this. And he's better. And we saw that within 3 minutes of being on the court. I don't think there was anybody who knows anything about hoops that went, all right, yeah, good pick. He's the number one pick overall. You can go ahead and sit him down. He proved it. Defense on the exterior was better than expected.
He's a very good defender. I've been trying to tell people. No one wants to hear it.
I don't think we thought he had the 3-yard, and I use the football analogy, the 3-yard quickness. We didn't think that he would be able to keep quick guards from turning the corner on him, and he could, at least at this level. So in that first bit, we got everything we wanted on defense, everything we expected on offense, enough said. But the surprise here hasn't been him. He was exactly what we wanted. Carter Bryant's efforts on defense over the last couple of games have really been exceptional, but he can't shoot, not yet. The game looks fast for him.
Yeah.
David Jones-Garcia continues to be, at least on the offensive side of the ball, a revelation. I mean, he get 28 last night, kept them in it. He scored the tying bucket on a give me the ball, get out of the way kind of a play where it was a clear out for him, and he got to the rim and made the and one shot. I mean, just a bucket getter par excellence. I am shocked that the Spurs haven't tendered an offer. I can't imagine if he hasn't by Thursday, he will have an NBA uniform to put on. He's not a two-way player. He's a bench player for the NBA.
That's good.
He does not belong on this court.
That's good.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
What have the team results been like?
Undefeated. There's 4 undefeated teams. They're playing Charlotte on Thursday. They're also undefeated. And there's a couple others. The Clippers, I believe, are undefeated too.
Saw Riley Minix with a big shot.
Beautiful. That was I think a pass from Dylan Harper that set that up. Now, but that's all Minix. He was well covered and hit a nice fadeaway jumper. But a nice setup. 1.9 to go in the game to go win it, and the Spurs, I'll be damned if they didn't go do it. I like Coach Noyes. I think he's proven he's proven to be a after that they gave up that 15-5 run to the Lakers in Oakland in that California league, and you go, I wonder about coaching. But that was just, as you can the further evidence shows, the guy can coach. He kept his wits about him in what almost went up double overtime.
Excellent.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Hey, man, good for them.
Well, we were talking yesterday. It's so nice to wake up in the morning knowing the Spurs, even if it's their JV team, are probably going to win today. It's just such a nice feeling to wake up every day and go, I know it's going to be a good game. What are they going to have to do to beat us? Instead of what are we going to have to do to win? Now we start talking in games, and we're not there yet, but at least in Summer League, what are the teams going to do to beat us?
Well, what's left for the Spurs? How many games are left?
We got one more game on the schedule, I believe. That's Charlotte on Thursday. But there is a playoff, and it appears they're headed there.
Well, good for David Jones or David Jones Garcia, as he's now become known as. I think I'm still going to call him David Jones.
Mama named him David Jones. I'm going to call him David Jones.
When I listen, if you're David Jones in college, you can't just show up at the next place and be David Jones Garcia. That throws me off. And plus, I don't know. Just you got branding. You know what I mean?
Get it. I mean, there's that whole Latin quarter that is underrepresented.
I guess David Jones is kind of who's heard of you?
A lot of David Joneses out there.
A lot of David Joneses. You know what? You're right. Maybe Jones Garcia is the way to go. Maybe so. All right. Let's hit a break. When we come back, we'll. I do want to ask more about Carter Bryant, but I also want to get into Major League Baseball stuff. I want to get into, we got a lot to discuss of the stuff while we're gone. The All-Star game is tonight. Everyone's excited. Well, yeah, Rob. What do you mean?
Wondering why everybody took the day off.
That's right. Yeah, that's why Edwin's not here today. It's the Morning Huddle, 94.1.
College of Healthcare Professionals and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Adam Schefter here for Vivid Seats, your ultimate destination for all your sports and concert needs this summer. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, they make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every home run and thrilling comeback in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Visit VividSeats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
George gets justice. Summers are heating up in San Antonio, and so is the traffic. Highways are packed, and everyone's racing out of town until a car wreck ruins your summer. If you've been injured in a car wreck, you need to get George at George Salinas Injury Lawyers. George fights to get you every dollar you deserve. Call George Salinas Injury Lawyers at 210-225-0909 or visit getgeorge.com. George gets justice. Getgeorge.com. Principal Office, San Antonio.
Football season is coming. Is your home ready for the watch parties? Upgrade your entry game with Romo Door Supply. Tough, stylish doors at prices that score. Visit RomoDoorSupply.com today. That's RomoDoorSupply.com, where home starts strong.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-499-9102. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-499-9102. That's 800-499-9102. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Mike Rowe here with a quick question. Have you noticed cracks in your drywall, chimney, or exterior walls? I hope not, because if you have, they could be indications that you've got a much bigger problem with your foundation. That's where Groundworks comes in. They can honestly assess your situation and create a plan to stabilize your foundation.
Schedule your free inspection at groundworks.com/row.
Groundworks is the official foundation repair company of Texas Athletics. Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
At Progressive, we understand the bond you have with your boat. It's why people name theirs.
I named my boat Sure Don't. Get it? The other day when my friend said, "Hey Larry, you want to head back in? It looks like it might rain." I said, "Sure don't." I guess they didn't get it because they didn't laugh.
Whatever you call your boat, protected by insuring it with Progressive, America's #1 boat insurer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. #1 rating based on boat market share data from ratefilings.com.
If you've got a gas-powered engine, keep it running like new at every fill-up. Stable in-season protection is your engine's preventative medicine, cleaning and protecting the entire fuel system in season. In outdoor power equipment, prevent gum and varnish buildup that could cause a rough or non-running engine. For cars and trucks, increase fuel efficiency and power by removing deposits, ensuring your engine's long-term health. Stable outperforms the competition in independent lab testing. So at every fill-up, start with Stable.
You ever try fixing your car and realize you're missing that one part? Yeah, been there. That's why eBay's my go-to. They've got millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. I'm talking brake pads for when yours have seen one too many miles of stop and go. Oil filters, cause you don't mess around with your engine care. Even got this cold air intake on my watch list. I might just go for it. To keep the ride cool and your DIY streak hot. Find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Bum, bum, bum. Let's get it bumping. Morning Huddle. 94.1. AJ and Rob and Vic. It's really cold in here this morning.
No, it's not. You see, you were talking about air conditioning earlier. Your blood thinned out, man.
I think so.
This is normal.
Is the normal.
I had to adapt.
I'm actually sweating right now.
Yeah, this is, dude.
My body adapted to weak air conditioning, and now the real air conditioning is too strong for me.
To go home, turn the AC up.
Yeah.
And turn into a dad. No one touch this.
It's like
Gonna
my
be at 78 or 80.
Yeah, you're
right?
gonna have it at 80 degrees.
It's like my mom's husband when I bring her weed from Vegas. My mom loves Vegas weed, but my stepdad he won't mess with it. He says it's too much. It's too much for me, man. I need that mellowed out guy. So he likes that Puerto Rican air conditioning weed. My mom likes the American air conditioning. It's
I need
powerful
3,000
stuff here, man.
BTUs of chilling power.
Powerful stuff. All right. You were talking about Carter Bryant a little bit. You don't think there's any world where Carter Bryant makes this team, do you?
Well, I'm talking
he's
about.
Not
going to get a
I'm
lot
talking
of
about
minutes.
San Antonio.
He's going to spend a lot of time in Austin.
Okay.
He is. I say that. He is a weapon in that he can defend 4 dudes.
Mm-hmm.
But his shooting is just not there. And we have enough problem getting buckets as it stands. We have enough dudes that can't shoot, that are going to play minutes, that do a lot of what he can do. Now, we know that he will be eventually once the game kind of slows down. I hope this time next year he's ripping up the summer league. I mean, we see him play a game and go, all right, he's here. That's kind of like what we're watching now with like the Frank Kaminsky we saw last night with Utah. This kid, after a year, looks like he doesn't belong there. Dude, what are you doing in summer league? Take off your jersey, put on your varsity jersey and go sit down. We hope to see that from Carter Bryant next year. This year, the game looks fast. He looks like an 18-year-old kid.
Well, I didn't expect to see much out of him.
He's been a pleasant surprise defensively. My gosh, he is single-minded. He is absolutely an athletic freak. So he provides a weapon defensively. I just don't know if on a regular basis his services are going to be required. And there's some things he's going to have to learn to do, and that's going to come from reps. So it'll be better in Austin. So I don't think there's a person that's either in or outside the Spurs organization that is not overjoyed with what Carter Bryant has done. But there's just more work to kind of put in.
That's fair. Any outsiders outside of Jones Garcia that have jumped out and impressed?
No, there's Diallo, a kid that looks like there might be some pro potential, but a lot of these guys are going to be playing overseas.
Anybody from any of the opponents who have jumped out at you?
Well, Kaminsky last night looked like he has progressed. He looks like an NBA player. Drew Timme I've seen play with the Nets, but nobody we played against that really kind of jumped out where you went, oh, what a shock.
How good did Cooper Flagg look?
Good.
Yeah.
Good enough to be shut down.
The real deal.
Yeah, he's a ball-dominant two-guard in a small forward body. I mean, he's 6'10" with handles, can shoot and pass and just do everything brilliantly. He's if he doesn't win Rookie of the Year, it's because he got hurt. I hate to say that.
I was talking to a guy that I have a lot of respect for, and he was like, if we were redrafting the league, he's like, I would have forever said Wemby. He's like, I think there's a real conversation to be had.
It's true. I mean, he's just so ready. I mean, he's just an NBA guy. You could see it last year as a high school senior when he was with Team USA that he's going to have to play with these guys. Now he just has to refine, and he's going to be ridiculous.
And he was like, the ceiling is still higher for Wemby,
yeah,
but the floor is so much higher for Cooper. Like, if
he's going to be their starting point guard,
yeah,
he's going to be the ball handler. In Kyrie's absence, he is going to be an initiator, and he can do it. I see no reason why he can't. He really is that good.
Well, very, very should be very fun to watch those two.
Yeah, for a long time.
For a long time, yeah. I mean, all three Texas teams, the Texas Triangle teams, looks like they've all got good young cores.
It's very much like the mid '90s, mid to late '90s, where that Texas three-step, you just hope to get out alive, much less win a game.
B. Hannon says Furphy.
Have you seen that dunk? It's a poster that will live forever, and the dunk itself is ridiculous. It's the dude that got dunked on, the face that he makes as the ball hits the rim. It will live forever on T-shirts and memes. There is no escaping. It is done.
Well, sometimes it be like that, man. Sometimes it be like that.
Furfied. That's a new
you got
meme.
Furfied.
You got furfied.
That's about as bad as it gets, too.
Boy, you get furfied?
I wouldn't want to have that be like.
You're gonna have to go lay down.
Being called that is offensive to me.
You got furfied. You need ice and a nice long nap.
Oh, all right. We will. I want to get into the home run derby, what we saw last night.
The dumper.
The big dumper.
The dumper.
Which, by the you know what?
Yes.
Quickly before we go to break, ESPN has a real. There's a real danger that they're in of overexposing us to Pat McAfee.
Yeah, I that was curious. I agree with that. That was a very curious choice last night.
Like, you got something that's working.
Yeah,
don't beat it into the ground.
We don't need Pat McAfee for this. That was not necessary for Pat McAfee to overhype the home run derby. I completely agree.
I don't get it.
And I'm a fan.
I am
this
too.
was just not the place for him.
I don't dislike Pat McAfee, but it's like
him.
It was
here?
like when I remember being so repulsed when ESPN tried to put Stephen A. Smith on UFC
Yeah,
broadcast.
like,
I was
what are you doing?
What are you doing,
It's
man?
not that I don't like him. It's just this isn't your bailiwick. You're not supposed to be here. You're a football punter. I don't know why you think the ESPN suits feel like I need to see him.
They try to make it. He was trying to make it like wrestling. Like I don't know. I didn't get it. But
they're paying him. He's gonna have to earn.
That's what it is. Once ESPN starts throwing money at these guys, they're like, we're gonna squeeze every nickel out of them. Stephen A. Smith he's going to do every job in existence. Which, by the way, we got to talk about Joy Taylor a little later too. Home Run Derby talk coming up next. Morning Huddle 94.1.
The Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM, Floresville.
This report is sponsored by the International Hot Rod Association.
The International Hot Rod Association Outlaw Nitro Series is back. 5 events, 4 locations. 1 explosive season. Top fuel, funny cars, promos. You are in the stands. Get your tickets now at IHRA.com. That's IHRA.com.
Join the Blitz live this Thursday at Lion and Rose at the Dominion for the Harley-Davidson Javelina Bike Night with food, drinks, vendors, and giveaways. That's this Thursday, starting at 2 at Lion and Rose Dominion, just off I-10 after the Dominion exit.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444-Oh,
the right stuff. Now we can chill, Mom.
Guys, don't live with tiredness and low energy. Get your life back with testosterone therapy at Synergenics and Low T Center. Take the test, get fast results, and start TRT with San Antonio's leading experts in men's health. Now it's easier than ever with the new Synergenics Health app, an innovation in healthcare technology you won't find anywhere else. Download now or book your appointment while the test is still free at fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com.
Lowe's knows big savings make a big difference, especially when you're shopping for appliances. Hurry in to get up to 30% off select major appliances. Plus, My Lowe's Rewards members get free delivery, free haul away, free installation and parts on purchases of $2,500 or more. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 7/30. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Price, delivery time, and vehicle availability may vary based on order size and location. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com/delivery for more details.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you get coverage options based on how much you want to pay for car insurance. And then you decide how to spend the rest of your money because you're in charge. Today, you're going to pay down your credit card bill. But you decide when you'll pay it. Before the due date, so those interest charges don't get you. But you decide if you pay it in full. But you definitely should, because again, interest charges. With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, we'll help you find coverage at a fair price. And then you're in charge. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Hey, it's Mike Rohn. If I have a choice, I like to do business with companies that actually stand for something. That's why I switched from Verizon to Pure Talk. No offense to Verizon, I'm sure they stand for something. I just don't know what it is. Pure Talk, on the other hand, is a veteran-owned company that supports our military in a big way, and I appreciate that. Yeah, I also appreciate unlimited talk and text and plenty of data for half the cost of the big guys, and I do like being on America's most dependable 5G network for just $20 a month. But
What I really appreciate is no contract, no cancellation fees, and Pure Talk's commitment to handle all their customer service in this country. I saw it for myself. I went to Georgia, I got a tour of their headquarters, I met their CEO, and I talked to the same customer service folks that you'll talk to when you dial pound 250 and say keyword micro. Switch today and save 50% off your first month when you dial pound 250 and say keyword micro. Pure Talk, a wireless company that actually stands for something.
You know the Roo Pub is proven to be the best place to watch games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fights, and when you show up at the Roo Pub, show up hungry. The food is fantastic. Open daily at 11. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch a game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Heads up 1604 on the far west side of town. New trouble spot northbound at Marbach. Accident taking up 2 left lanes, and that has you slow from Highway 90. And we've also got 2 left lanes on the southbound side of 1604 at Marbach blocked as well. Your travel time now along 1604 westbound from I-10 to 281, a solid 20 minutes. About 10-12 minutes, 1604 northbound I-10 to 35 as you make your way through the Live Oak area. I-10 eastbound, Loop 410 to 1604, 5-6 minutes. And on 281 southbound, 1604 to Wurzbach Parkway, a 5-minute ride. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
In the NBA, the Spurs remained unbeaten in the Las Vegas Summer League, improving to 3-0 as Riley Minix hit a game winner in overtime to beat Utah 93-91. Good news for Victor Wembanyama. He confirms he's gotten the green light to return from the blood clot that ended his season back on February the 20th, limiting him to just 46 games. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Good morning, everybody. 7:02 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. The gang's all back together. Yeah. I didn't get kidnapped and sold into the sex trade in Puerto Rico.
Or disappear.
That was a great concern.
A lot of people were worried about me, Rob.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Sex traffickers missed out.
Muy guapo. El gigante guapo, they called me there.
How do you say the gimp in Spanish?
I don't know.
The yimp? Yimp?
El yimp.
El yimp, it sounds even worse.
Put L in front of anything and it'll be it.
That's what it sounds like what my wife was trying to do when she was there. It didn't work out well for her. El pizza.
El dry.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Nothing. El plano.
Yeah, El plano. No onion plano. But no, I'm safe and sound. A lot of people were worried. I got a lot of very personal messages saying they missed me and they were worried about my safety going over the Bermuda Triangle. But I'm alive. At one point, I was in the plane and it was shaking really hard, and I looked over to my left, and I saw Kitty Big Balls.
Oh no!
Yeah,
not a good sign.
And I know. And you know what he said? And I said, oh,
hey.
Okay. And then the plane stopped shaking, and we landed. And everything was fine. Everything was fine. So my guardian angel watching over me. Yeah. Who knew? Who knew? You know, watched the home run derby last night, and somebody said, let me see, where was it? Oh, it was John, like Taylor Swift at a Chiefs game. Talking about Pat McAfee. Here's the difference, though. There are people who don't normally watch football games who tune into the Chiefs games in hopes of seeing Taylor Swift. And it's a phenomena that I don't quite understand, but...
You say people.
ladies.
Young girls.
Yes. It's something that I don't quite get, but there is a population of people that wouldn't otherwise be watching NFL games who watch because Taylor Swift might be there. I think anybody who's watching the Home Run Derby is there to watch the Home Run Derby. Nobody's saying, ooh, I'm going to turn on the Home Run Derby just in case Pat McAfee intros, it talks about Big Dumper's fat ass. Like, that's the difference.
I didn't appreciate it, and I don't think baseball guys probably appreciate it either. Probably a lot less than I did. I felt like it was out of place, and it struck me immediately. What are you doing? I'm surprised he pronounced the names correctly. At least they went through a class early on where he could kind of roll his R's. But the cutoff jersey with the guns out, dude, it was unfortunate. It was a bad decision. It was out of place. It was awkward. And I think everybody involved probably felt the same way.
The Home Run Derby itself, my pick went first and got knocked out. He was eliminated early. James Wood was my favorite.
I like the hometown kid. I thought he might do something.
Matt Olson, yeah. But it was overall it was a fun event.
The best part of the night, not apart from Dumper winning it, was Angel, the kid, the Pittsburgh kid, O'Neal Cruz.
O'Neal Cruz, yeah.
Holy crap! That round in the first. That was sweet.
Yeah.
That was as impressive as anything I'd seen all night.
Well, James Wood, when he started, he only hit 16 home runs, which wasn't nearly enough, but he was hitting them like out of the building.
Every third one was
I was like, that should count for two.
I'm talking about leaving the park, hitting the parking lot.
If you were out in the street, it's like, what the hell?
That was impressive.
Yeah. But just didn't hit enough. And then when O'Neal Cruz came in, it was the same thing, just crushing the ball. Incredible showing.
Much too early though.
But yeah, that's what. And I told my wife, I was like, and my wife is a Mariners fan, and she was cheering for Cal Raleigh, and I said, I don't know. I think that there's a real advantage for Caminero in the final because he only had to hit 8 home runs because Buxton went first, hit 7. Caminero hit 8 and stopped. And then Raleigh went next, and he just had to keep hitting them, and he was smoking those balls. But it's like, dude, he's going to get tired.
Was it his dad throwing in the ball?
His dad throwing in the ball, his brother
Smooth.
catching it.
His dad was
in case
smooth,
you hadn't
man.
heard.
Yeah, they talked enough about it.
Yeah.
But he was smooth. He had a nice delivery. And they found that rhythm in that last round. It was pat, 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 pat.
Yeah.
Just kept coming.
But he just he got it going. And
As a guy who coached batters, you always hear the post-home run derby kind of slump because they lose their timing. I wonder how much of the effort now goes into the prep of we're not going to make you overswing ever. We don't need to kill the ball. We're going to just let's treat this like fungo or batting BP, and that's it.
I'll tell you the thing that I appreciated the most about it. You could tell that almost all those guys really wanted to win because I think like 5 of the 8 of them are not even making $1 million a year yet.
So this was about
this like $1 million paycheck to these guys was like a lot of money. Whereas normally it's dudes. I mean, you got Ronald Acuna out there making $30 million a year. If he wins it, it's like, oh, cool. But if not, all right, cool. But yeah, seeing dudes who are making like $600K, like have it over the season, have a chance to make more than that in one night.
Yeah,
that was kind of cool.
That is. I just wish I knew these guys. You know what I mean?
Well, that's kind of the point. Don't you want to be introduced to these guys?
And I guess that's one way to do it.
You know more about O'Neal Cruz now than you did before.
I do, but that's not enough to make me turn it on. It's enough for me to stay around. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go out of my way to go see O'Neal Cruz in the first round, but if I'm there, it was compelling enough to keep me there for a little bit.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'd like to see more of the big names participating, but I also like the idea that Jazz Chisholm, you could tell he didn't even care. He's like, I'm not going to change my swing.
Right.
He's like, I knew, but it was, I always try to look at who's worth betting on in these things. The one guy I knew for a fact I was not putting a single dollar on, and he was a long shot anyway, but when his pre-game quotes were, I don't really care if I win. I'm just going out here to have fun, get the experience. I'm not going to change my swing up at all. I'm just going, and, if I hit him, I hit him. If I don't, I don't. I was like, oh, he ain't hitting any. And what did he do? Hit about 4? Not even close.
I don't remember.
I at least want these guys to go out there and hack for it. But so I don't know. It was what it was. It's a funnish event.
It's a slam dunk competition.
Yeah.
Every now and then you see something really cool. That O'Neal cruise for about 5 minutes was a first round cool dunk that unfortunately you don't get to see it again, and that was basically it for me.
Little criticism. The camera work was atrocious.
Why split screen that? I don't understand. I don't know what I wanted to see. I know I didn't want to see both. I know that.
All I know is I had to basically start just looking at the swing and telling off of contact if it was going to be a home run or not, because they were so bad at tracking the baseball.
Yeah, the cameraman had not done a lot of baseball lately. And it was a weird camera angle setup in the split screen. This all in all kind of strange. The delivery, the pipeline for the game was interesting.
Yeah, I did not like it. I was out on that. I didn't enjoy that at all. But I mean,
and it's unfortunate. We talked about the Atlanta kid. Those were towering shots that all we got to see was kind of the building that it cleared. We didn't see the arc of the ball. We didn't see any kind of angle to how this ball went like 460 feet.
Yeah.
And all we got to see was like the edge of a building. You got no
there was no perspective.
None at all. So that was poorly thought out.
Like just showing a ball fly in the air
doesn't mean
with
anything.
Nothing behind it. It looked like the moon.
Yeah.
What is that?
That was all in all odd, and I thought it was kind of strange. And I know it's just the home run derby, that it wasn't on a broadcast network. But the All-Star game will be. It'll be on ABC, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it'll be on Fox, I believe.
I mean, still an over-the-air. It'll be on Fox. Okay.
I think so. I mean, if that's the way it's historically been.
And I know Slam Dunk does TNT, so it's not any different. But that's normally on a weekend night. This was a Monday night. You thought they would have taken over broadcast. It's not like they're covering something up that people care about.
No. But again, it was a semi-fun event. It was what it was. Nothing mind-blowing came out of it, but it is fun seeing how far these dudes can crush baseballs.
It's like hearing gunshots, hearing them come off the bat.
Yeah. Because when James Wood hit, he was like, oh, he's joined a rare company of people to hit the ball that far, and then O'Neal Cruz joined him right after that. It's like, man, this new crop of dudes, and the thing that those two dudes have in common is they're both about 6'6", 6'7", and
again, how come Pittsburgh can't score any runs?
Well,
what the hell's going on?
Let's do a challenge here. Name someone else in their lineup.
Well, I mean, at least one run a game. They're only getting like 1.2 whenever Skeens is up.
Just walk him.
O'Neal's up 2 or 3 times. Come on, brother.
Walk him. Put him on.
Take it. You need one other guy. It ain't that hard. You only need 3 runs. You can only manufacture 0.9.
Yeah, what else is going to happen? Just put him on base. Big deal.
Bring in left field. Maybe Pittsburgh's field's too big.
That might
need
be
to adjust that.
That might
be
be
New York
move
on it. Houston.
We'll talk a little bit about the All-Star game a little bit later on in the show. I do want to we got a lot more stuff to get into, Rob. I want to get into talk about the quarterback ranking list that came out. I want to talk about why we're seeing – I don't know if you saw this yet. Did you open Twitter yesterday?
Yeah.
Did you see Conor McGregor's penis yesterday?
I heard tell of it.
Victor, did you see Conor McGregor's penis yesterday?
Nope.
I'm the only one, huh?
Yeah. It was.
I don't think you're the only one.
Well, I've seen it. I've been exposed. I've been exposed. There's a lot of talk going on now about lady basketball, and maybe either Angel Reese has been underestimated or Caitlin Clark has been overestimated as far as actual on-the-court stuff goes. So we can talk about that. We won't talk about that and Conor McGregor's penis in the same segment because we don't want any cross-contamination between ladies' sports and sports where cokeheads pull their penis out and lift weights with it.
Yeah.
But we will talk about both those things. We'll talk about the druggies that are winning Wimbledon. There's just so much to discuss. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I got to tell you guys about Carbach Brewing. They didn't have any Carbach. Nowhere I went.
Really?
In Puerto Rico. Not one place on the island had any Carbach. It was very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. But that good news, though, when I got back, guess what I had last night waiting for me in my fridge? Yeah. Oh, like old reliable, baby. Old reliable Carbach. Something for everybody in their lineup. If you're an IPA guy like me, Hopadillo's a great everyday drinking IPA. The Double Dillo, Hopadillo Imperial. I don't know if everyday drinking is something I'd go with at 9.9%, but if you're in the mood for a hop bomb, it's right up your alley. Everyday drinker for sure is Love Street. That's their best seller. That's their Cole Style Blonde. Very easy drinking, very smooth, and everyone seems to love it. The Crawford Bock, Ziegenbach, both of them fantastic year-round beers, and there's always something seasonal as well. And, of course, they're going to be in your grocery stores. Of course, they're going to be in the liquor stores, but they are also all over the bars and restaurants in San Antonio. As soon as they got here to San Antonio from Houston, they said, we want to make our imprint here, and they have done just that. You can find their beer pretty much everywhere, either in can or on draft. So when you're out and about, maybe you're out watching the All-Star game tonight, go ahead and ask your bartender to please make it a Carbach.
94. By Las Palapas, Array, the College of Healthcare Professionals, and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hi, I'm attorney Steve Benke. If you've made the decision to divorce, you need an experienced attorney who can help. I've helped many people get through divorce, custody, child support, and alimony problems. Call me. I'm attorney Steve Benke.
210-DIVORCE or go to BenkeLaw.com.
Are you ready for the all-new Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live Glow and Fire? Come watch your favorite Hot Wheels Monster Trucks fly, crash, and smash. Thanks to Good to Grow, kids' ticket prices half off. Coming July 26th and 27th to Frost Bank Center in San Antonio. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
Circa Million and Circa Survivor are back with a massive $21 million in guaranteed prizes. Circa Million. Pick 5 games against the spread each week. 126 ways to win with $6 million guaranteed. Circa Survivor, 1 pick a week, no point spread. Last the longest to win it all. $15 million guaranteed. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. $21 million guaranteed. Visit circasports.com for details.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-499-9102. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-499-9102. That's 800-499-9102. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
At Progressive, we understand the bond you have with your boat. It's why people name theirs.
I named my boat Sure Don't. Get it? The other day when my friend said, "Hey Larry, you want to head back in? It looks like it might rain." I said, "Sure don't." I guess they didn't get it because they didn't laugh.
Whatever you call your boat, protected by insuring it with Progressive, America's #1 boat insurer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. #1 rating based on boat market share data from ratefilings.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Joel, I'm proud to introduce my latest in-summer relaxation relief-acation. I call it the Quarter Moon Grill and Go. It's a stainless steel propane gas grill with this, a full-size urinal. If you're gonna grill and you gotta go, it's the Grill and Go.
Folks at Quarter Moon Plumbing, Heat, and AC, we fix plumbing and AC issues fast and at a fair price. 210-651-5899.
Grill and
go away, Nigel. Quarter Moon Plumbing, Heat, and AC.
License number TACLA 141074EM16004.
Life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Aleve can help you deal with pain less throughout your day. Whether it's a long day on your feet, a demanding workout, or everyday aches and pains, you need relief that can keep up when pain persists. Aleve is here for you with longer-lasting body pain relief compared to leading OTC-branded pain relievers. With just one pill, Aleve lasts up to 12 hours. Don't let those aches hold you back from doing what's important to you. Use as directed.
If you miss the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you miss this.
I don't really care what Diddy does, unless he's listening. Diddy, don't come after me, buddy. Oil up. Not just that. I mean, this dude, he blows up cars and stuff. There's rumors that the guy's like mafia style. He's the god Diddy.
Anything happening in free agency?
I have no idea. Do you really care? Let's talk baby oil and cars on fire.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star. It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
How long is this song?
I don't think it ever ends.
I don't think it does either.
I think it's just
4
a loop.
minutes.
It's only 4 minutes?
Yeah.
I thought it was like a 14-minute song.
Yeah, I've never made it to the end, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
It's about a minute intro.
Is this Stevie Vai?
All right.
It's an inside joke.
Rob,
carry on.
Is there a world where Angel Reese might be a better lady basketball player than
really
Caitlin
good.
Clark?
No.
Okay.
I mean, she's really good. I mean, 1 and 1A. I mean,
well, I don't think either of them are one.
well, eventually they will be.
Maybe so.
I mean, they're both second-year players.
I will say that I saw this number and was wowed by it. Angel Reese has more career double-doubles than 97% of all players in WNBA history.
Yeah, she can really rebound. Now she's learning to put it back up.
Yeah.
But a lot of these rebounds are Moses Malone rebounds. She's rebounding her own misses.
Well,
so
that was the case early
the
on.
rebound. I know, and it's kind of a it's stuck.
Angel Reese in July, 18.8 points per game. That's fifth best in the league. 12.8 rebounds per game, first in the league, and a 55.6 field goal percentage, which is fourth in the league. She might actually be pretty good.
She's big. But she was never not pretty good. But I mean, we painted this. Caitlin was great, and she wasn't. And you saw all the highlights of her blowing bunnies and missing layups and doing stupid stuff, and that really hasn't stopped. I mean, she still plays like a second-year player sometimes, but Caitlin's got the magnifying glass and is in a slump. There's no getting around it. She's not playing very well right now.
But she does. I mean, she has more turnovers than assists this year. Like, there's some painful stuff to her game. But, I mean, pretty damn good. I'm starting to see. She's got now 9
It's Magic and Larry all over again. Yes, they're both really, really good, and both should dominate the league for a while. They came in heralded for a reason. She's taken Angel's taken a lot of abuse. Some of it deserved. Some of it she asked for. Some of it put out there because of the rivalry. But, yeah, she's a good ball player. I think she's improved.
Well,
now, honestly, do we all believe at the end of careers that she'll end up being better? I don't. I think she'll dominate in her own idiom, but I still think Caitlin still has the aura, still has the skill of the number one, if not even a top 10 best player. She's the most important still.
Well, I do think that it requires that rivalry. I think it's gonna raise all ships.
Yeah. But I will say this. Now, we are at a pivotal time for Caitlin. I mean, she's got her bona fides, but to be worthy of what was given to her, she's going to have to play her way through this. Their team's actually playing pretty decent. She's just not.
Well, but that's the other thing is, like, anytime you start to doubt or question how good Caitlin Clark is, the firestorm starts up. But then when you actually see what's going on, it's like, oh, well, maybe we put too much on her too soon.
Yeah, well, I mean, no. I mean, she asked for this. I mean, she's not been a shrinking violet. She stepped into the gauntlet and has been happy to be there. But when you're there, when the bullseye's on you, you're going to get triple teamed and beaten up and battered, and all of that's kind of come to a head at the same time as her arch rival is kind of figuring things out, is being big and doing big things. I mean, she's a powerhouse in the paint, and she's finally kind of figuring out how to do that in the midway through her second season. It's not a surprise, but here we sit, and it is at the very time where Caitlin's gotten not only going through the worst physical time of her career, just injuries won't let her go, but there's a crisis of confidence. You can see her playing. It's just not as easy as it once was, and she's going to have to overcome that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how this story ends, but I do think maybe what we've seen so far is some of these gals who are coming in are going to come in with too much hype and get water thrown on it, and some of the gals that they tried to throw water on before they got there are going to end up blossoming a little.
Hey, welcome.
And they're probably all going to meet somewhere in the middle.
Well, welcome to big time sports. This is what we do with every sport. You're just new to the party. There's been a whole lot of Caitlin Clarks that didn't turn out to be Michael Jordan. I mean, we had a lot of guys who came in pretending to be the king, and it didn't work out. And Caitlin might not be in the long run, but eventually there will be. That's just the growth of the league. The best thing for the NBA is this rivalry goes on for the next 8-10 years. We need a Kareem Wilt battle. We need the big stars going at each other year in and year out to continue to grow the game. We don't want Caitlin Clark to fall apart. If you're a basketball fan or a WNBA fan, you want her to live up to the hype, just like you want Reese and everybody else to live up to the hype. That's how this league will grow.
I also saw Paige Beckers and Caitlin Clark kind of mouthing at each other.
Well, Paige has something to say. Paige Buckets is a lot of things that Caitlin was last year and better. She's just not getting a pub.
Yeah, I'm excited for
this. Is a good thing, man. There's a lot of young talent that people will pay money to go see, and that is the significant difference. As much as we loved Asia never sold a ticket.
Apparently,
you know what
not,
I mean?
Yeah.
But Reese and Buckets and Caitlin sells tickets. It's unfortunate, but that's the facts.
Yeah. Well, I am. I for one, the drama of it is what invests me in it.
Yes.
I don't like. I've not made any bones about it. I think sometimes it's a tough watch.
It's the same but different. It's just different. For whatever case, it's different.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that no one should watch lady basketball, but for me, it's just not.
But the drama will make you tune in.
is appealing to me, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's almost like I'm watching it for pro wrestling reasons.
Well, think about again.
Like I want to see who's talking smack to who on the internet. Like that's what's interesting me in lady basketball.
Well, let's apply
not the actual games.
Right. Well, let's apply this back to early 80s and mid 80s basketball when the games were finishing up at 91-89 slugfests. It was ugly. The game was ugly, much like women's basketball today. It was not a poetic, graceful thing. There was a fist fight, but the characters brought you back. We wanted to see Magic, and we wanted to see Isaiah call Larry just another player and all that. The games were ugly, but the chisme was great, and then they made the game greater. The game got prettier as time went on, but it wasn't a beautiful game back in the 80s. It was 90-89, and you were hoping that your best dude didn't foul out with 6 fouls because of the rough wrestling match that went through. So, no, this is just the progression of the league. The game will get prettier. It will never be as physical as men's basketball, but it will continue to improve as every team gets a bucket getter. There'll be a Paige Buchers on every team in the next 10 years. Those are coming. So the league will get better, but it will never change your attitude if you don't like it now. You're not going to like it more later.
No.
It's just going to be different.
John says Spurs sold their WNBA team, so we missed out. Listen, that's the thing. I'm glad they did because I mean, I know people would be offended if I was talking about it here, like on local radio.
We wouldn't be talking about it. We were here when it went on. We had Becky. We had some of the biggest stars in the league. We didn't care.
Like I said, I am so much more interested in off-court drama and Twitter beef and like gals pushing each other than I am the actual game. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing for the sport.
It's a good thing for
the
sport.
The fact that there's someone like me has any interest in it at all. And again, I think the game itself is terrible. And I'm not. If you think it's
different.
If you think it's not terrible, that's fine. I think it's terrible. It's a painful watch for me, but I'm still invested because of these interpersonal drama stories like wrestling. I say that's the best way I can.
But it's not contrived though. This is real. I mean, it is contrived to the extent it's allowed to exist.
I think a lot of it has been built by the media.
Well, it's been built by the league, and the media has run with it for the very same reasons you brought up. The way we're going to get new eyes, the way we're going to get people to invest, is to get them emotional, and the physicality of the game is not going to bring them. Now, some of it will keep them, but for the most part, it's going to take the drama of the white-black, if you want to go that route, and the new versus old, the new money, all those things that roll into what we consider just part of the biggest leagues that we follow are going to have to be the most important parts of the young league because that's the emotionality comes in there. That's how it's always been.
Now, what I will say is, and this is where Caitlin Clark has done something, like she has like the cultural the thing that it's brought, I guess bringing it to the forefront in a way. I don't know that maybe this drama didn't exist before Caitlin Clark, like the girls shoving each other and
it did, but
girls
we didn't
talking
care.
smack on Twitter. I don't know, but normally I don't agree with anything Jason Whitlock says. I think he's a giant dope clown, but he did say something the other day that I was like, I mean, this kind of is it is an interesting thing. He said, this interests me on a business level and a cultural level and an entertainment level. I'm not pretending to suddenly be a WNBA like care all of a sudden. He said, Caitlin Clark drew me to women's college basketball, and now her WNBA story fascinates me. A group of welfare queens get a chance to build a successful business. And he says welfare queens, in quotes, he puts league has been financed by men. They have virtually no interest. They see the league as a political movement vehicle for the BLM/LGBTQIA.
Who's
the players? Clark is sympathetic to the alphabetic club, but she really just wants to ball and listen to Taylor Swift. It's like a great novel. A group of mostly lesbian communists starts a basketball league in America. It's part drama, part comedy, part love story. It's far better than any of these fictionalized TV series they shove down our throats. If this was fictionalized TV series, it would be popular as The Sopranos. Call it 10 Feet Under. I mean, I don't agree with everything he's saying there, but in a way, he's right that the drama, comedy, love story, like, that's the part I'm interested in, not the basketball at all. I only care about this part of it.
Well, that's a death nail to the league. If they take it too far, then it'll kill the league. At the end of the day, you have to be concerned about who wins the game. And if you don't, after all this, if you're not concerned about who wins the game, this is not a sustainable thing.
I don't care about who wins the game at all.
Your fandom will pass. They don't want that.
Yeah.
This is they want you to come for the cheese maze, stay for the buckets.
See, I'm the
and
guy.
That's not, if that's the way you've bought in, then they're going down the wrong highway. It won't last. It's the very first XFL. Yeah, it was really interesting to watch the crazy stuff they were doing, but after about a year of it, we're like, this is dumb. And
I think that's where I'm at.
I think that this will flame out. If your passion is due to their off-the-court hijinks, which half of it's manufactured, you're not going to stay because it's not all real. You know what I mean?
It's pro wrestling.
Yeah, well, if you view it like that and they take it that way, this is a death knell. That's not the way.
I don't know. Pro wrestling's pretty successful.
Not in
pro
the
wrestling's more successful than the WNBA.
Well, but these are men. This is
there's lady wrestling. Lady wrestling is a big deal.
You can justify it that way. It will be the death nail of the league. It will be. If at the end of the day we don't care who wins, then it cannot be a sustainable thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's like people tuning in for NASCAR. Who cares if who wins the race? Well, there
the
a
guys
big wreck?
the guys that have sustained this do care, and it's the cult of the personality of the driver that has sustained this, because it does matter to those that are going to buy the tickets on the regular. And the rubbernecking wreck thing brought you, but the speed and they hope kept you. And if you're just staying for the cheesemate, you ain't going to stay for long.
Probably not.
Because I can find it other places.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
All right, we got a lot more to get into today. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to go next. I'm not sure though. I can't promise you. I've got a couple of game plans. I'm going to look at them. I'm going to discuss with Rob during the break, and we may make a switch to our plan here, and just see where the day takes us. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1. Oh, just kidding.
No, I got
okay.
stuff to do.
Good deal.
I got to talk about my water. How's your water? See, if you're thinking about it, you might need to listen even further. If you don't have a Connecticut water softener, you probably have thought about your water in the past. You looked down and looked in the bottom of your glass and saw that white powder, or you walked by your sink and you saw that stuff kind of right there around the base of the sink, kind of dried and flaky, or maybe you noticed it on your skin. Your hair just doesn't feel right. If you're thinking about it, you don't have a Connecticut. If you didn't think about carry on your day, you probably have one. So many of us think a Connecticut water softener is almost unattainable because it is indeed the very best. Ask your neighbors. They probably already have one. And if you don't have one, you thought, well, I can't afford it. I'll get the best I can get. Well, right now, there's never been a time to get the very best water softener on the market, and affordability is completely out the window because you absolutely can. It's the best in the business. You get the best warranty, and there's some free stuff going on right now. If you call 656-PURE or go to ConnecticutSA.com, you're going to find out that right now, if you call them or order it, the next 90 days, you'll have a Connecticut water softener in your home if you're already plumbed, free of charge. They just want to prove to you what I'm telling you. It's the best on the market. When you decide to buy with approved credit, you got 12 months, no money down, no interest rates. You can go ahead and get it taken care of. There's even money in your old water softener, up to $400 for the parts. So what are you waiting on? It's time to go get a Connecticut, 90 days without any charge, and then when you bring it in, they're going to add on a reverse osmosis drinking station. I paid for this sucker. I use it every day. You're going to get it free. No more water bottles in your life. Clean, clear water all the time right at your sink. What are you waiting on? Call 656-PURE. Go get yourself a Connecticut. Catch up with the neighbors. And then once you do, I know you're going to come on by and thank me later.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you head into your commute, heads up on 1604 at Marbach. Both directions northbound. This wreck has got 2 left lanes blocked. The delays start at 90, and then southbound 2 left lanes blocked, and that is causing delays as well. We're getting reports of some police activity on the west side. Highway 90 westbound, just past Hunt Lane. It's in the right lane, and the left lane of the frontage road closed as well. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by the International Hot Rod Association.
The International Hot Rod Association Outlaw Nitro Series is back. 5 events, 4 locations. 1 explosive season. Funny cars. Promo. You are in the stands. Get your tickets now at IHRA.com. It's IHRA.com.
Calling all snack MVPs, it's time to huddle up with Southern Recipe Small Batch Pork Rinds, the low-carb, high-protein snack with a flavor-packed crunch. From sea salt and cracked black pepper to hot honey, sweet barbecue, and more, these bold bites are ready to tackle your crunch time cravings. Find your flavor playbook at H-E-B and make every bite count, because when it's crunch time, there's only one snack you need on your team. Southern Recipe Small Batch.
Mike Rowe here with a quick question. Is your concrete sinking? Whether it's your driveway, sidewalk, or patio, those uneven surfaces are not just ugly, they're dangerous. That's where Groundworks comes in. They use state-of-the-art concrete lifting solutions to prevent tripping hazards, and they're the best at what they do. Schedule your free inspection at groundworks.com/row.
Groundworks is the official foundation repair company of Texas Athletics. Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
Now we can can chill, Mom.
Hi, it's me, Flo, here to tell you that with the Progressive Home and Auto Bundle, you get 24/7 protection, so you're covered no matter where the day takes you.
Even I added too much water to the pizza dough day?
Yep.
How about getting a call from my daughter to pick her up at the airport because her boyfriend is unreliable day?
Especially that day.
What about finding out that one of my pipes suddenly burst in my basement day?
Progressive has every day covered 24/7 with the Home and Auto Bundle. Also, you have a lot of bad days.
Oh no, that was all the same day.
At least you're covered with Progressive.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Paul's new drone startup just lost its most genius computer scientist.
We just lost our best genius to some new genius who's got a genius new idea. I'm going to have to find a new genius, or two half geniuses, and fast.
He needs a computer scientist that can keep his startup from falling down.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Member Week is here at Lowe's. Don't miss your chance to get up to 40% off hundreds of items like paint, tools, home essentials, and more. Shop our exclusive deals happening in-store and online now through July 18th. Not a rewards member? Join for free today and get ready to save more. Lowe's, we help, you save. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Aleve can help you deal with pain less throughout your day. Whether it's a long day on your feet, a demanding workout, or everyday aches and pains, you need relief that can keep up when pain persists. Aleve is here for you with longer-lasting body pain relief compared to leading OTC-branded pain relievers. With just one pill, Aleve lasts up to 12 hours. Don't let those aches hold you back from doing what's important to you. Use as directed.
Don't let pain hold you back from living your best life. I'm Dr. Jason Garrett with Arasti. At Arasti, we're dedicated to providing fast, effective relief from pain. Whether you've been dealing with a chronic discomfort for years or have recently suffered an injury, our goal is to help you recover quickly. Our treatment is all natural, non-invasive, and covered by most insurance plans. With convenient locations nearby, relief is just a call away. Visit Arasti.com. That's AIRROSTI.com. Arasti, we fix pain fast.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, it is Texas Longhorn Day at the SEC Media Days.
Arch on the podium, what did he have to say knowing that hype train is coming?
The hype train is coming. A lot of people say it's too much hype for Arch. What do you think?
Well, we know what Joe Reinagle thinks. We'll talk about it on The Blitz starting at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. The NFL lives right here. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Oh, yeah. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1. San Antonio Sports Star. Joy Taylor. You know, we talked about her a couple months ago, I guess, is when the big drama came out about Joy Taylor making the headlines. Sexual harassment allegations with some of the top dogs up at FS1. And we said... I think we said back in March or April when this was coming down, I think we projected exactly what they were going to do. They were going to limit how much we saw of Joy Taylor, and then one day they were just going to say she's gone.
As soon as they were contractually able to get out from underneath what they had both signed, they did.
And here's where we are. She is now gone from FS1. Remember, in one of the two lawsuits, a makeup artist had accused
the guy that was running the place,
Charlie Dixon, of sexual harassment, and Joy Taylor basically told the makeup artist to get over it. And now Dixon has been out at the place since April. Taylor, her contract was up, was not renewed with Fox Sports. She'd been there for nearly a decade. They are also ending the morning shows Breakfast Ball and The Facility. Speak was Joy Taylor's show with Keyshawn Johnson and Paul Pierce. It's gone. Breakfast Ball featured Craig Carton, Mark Schlereth, and Danny Perkins.
Which was an interesting attempt to try something that didn't work.
Yeah, and I'm guessing Carton is going to go back to WFAN. Yeah. The Facility, hosted by Emmanuel Acho, Chase Daniel, James Jones, and Shady McCoy, began less than a year ago. 4 former NFL players, and that is now over. Now, Emmanuel Acho had something to do with the Joy Taylor drama. There was apparently a tryst between them at some point. But all the drama, they've tried to move out now. The Herd, which begins at noon Eastern, and First Things First with Nick Wright, Chris Broussard, and Kevin Wildes, 3 Eastern, will continue in their time slots, and FS1 is projected to put in new shows around them. The fact that Nick Wright continues to work fascinates me.
He's a Romanian count now. He's growing into...
That must be what it is.
I think he walks around with a cape.
But we didn't... like I said, I knew as soon as this sex thing came out with Joy Taylor, I knew as soon as we found out there was sex going on between different hosts at that network, that it wasn't going to last. And now we've reached the end of it, and it's done. It's over. It's not lasting. Now, what happens next for Joy Taylor is TBD. She's already laying the groundwork for her next gig by posting her doing workouts on the beach, walking around in a bikini on the beach. Maybe this is I don't know, but
I'm not sure she will not be a pure sports type ever again.
Well, what is she going to be?
A personality.
Like on The View?
No. There's a place for her in entertainment. I just don't think it's in a solely a sports environment.
I'll just say it out loud now that she's out of the business. Joy Taylor sucked at sports. Like it was forced upon us. Because of her.
Well, I'm not gonna. I mean,
don't pretend like she had good takes or something.
I'm not going to say that, but that's not a necessary part of what her job description was.
I mean, Joy Taylor was
as long as she understands she's a facilitator, that's it.
Yeah.
And but there's a lot of places, and a good facilitator is worth their weight in gold. And I'm not saying she's good or bad. It's just not going to be in sports anymore.
Well, and that was the case with when she was working with Colin. Was she felt like she was?
Yeah, that was going to be her downfall.
Well, but as soon as she started to try to become a bigger personality, Colin was like, "Enough of this. This is taking over my show."
Well, she's a bit of a lightweight. I mean, if she could have carried the water, then it would have been fine. But she couldn't.
You're the only person I know who's ever called Joy Taylor a lightweight. But I'm not here to.
Hey, there's a place for her. I think for her, she has a talent, and I want her to stick with that. And it's unfortunate she got into this. Because a lot of this is her doing.
Probably, but I don't know. I don't know what she's going to end up doing. I can't. I'm with you. There's 0% chance she's ever on like a major sports network. Now, I'm not saying she won't have like some website that picks her up or something.
Oh yeah. She's not going away.
But
You're
quite
gonna continue
frankly,
to see her.
If she's not on television, what good is she? Like
I'm looking. Keep scrolling, Vic.
Right.
I mean, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
It'll be in a digital platform.
It has to be a visual
absolutely.
platform because like. Imagine her doing what we're doing, just talking on the radio.
No.
There's no place for that.
I don't look like her either. I mean, if I had the male version of her, I wouldn't be on radio either.
You know what? A lot of people say I am the male version of Joy Taylor. A lot of people have said that.
You've got the hips already. You have birthing hips.
A lot of people have said that.
You weigh the same.
Close.
She's about 6'4".
She's a big old gal.
Her brother's Jason Taylor.
Yeah.
Big old boy, too.
Yeah, that's why she got the job.
Mm-hmm. Well, probably. Well, There's a lot of reasons. Well, no, she looks pretty good.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, you found out Jason Taylor's a brother later, but on first view, you know why she got the interview. She's a beautiful woman.
Yeah. But now a beautiful unemployed woman.
And very much deservedly so. She brought this on herself.
But here's the beauty, man. She is going. There's a way for her to make money just by being a good-looking woman.
Yep, followed her on Instagram right now.
Yep, that's she's getting paid every time she posts a bikini pic on Instagram. Yeah. She's getting paid. A guy like me, when I eventually get done, they boot me out of media. Guess what? I'm not going to be able to post my beach pics and get paid for it. It's just not going to work out for me. But I don't feel bad because I do think she's never been good at this. She's never been good at it.
I mean, she was the early Colin years. She was exactly where she needed to be. But I think she thought more of what her future was. She chose the wrong career path.
It's hard to say that because she's made a bunch of money doing it.
No, I'm just saying for long-term fulfillment, you can't wear a bikini and at the same time give me deep sports takes. It's just not going to work unless it is a consistent correct, and it hasn't been. It's just it's a very fine line to watch in the field that she chose to be in.
Peter says Joy Taylor's only like 5'2".
Is she really?
Yeah. I don't think
she comes across as I
don't think she's like an Amazon.
I've been in the same room with her. She's not a little thing.
No, I think she is pretty small. I've been around her too. I don't remember her
being
5'2".
That's sort of my wife.
Well, she's probably had heels on.
Well, even with the heels, I felt like she was even taller than that.
I don't particularly remember her being big either. I don't know how tall she is, but I don't remember her being a very big person. At least not a.
I have to go check my trading card of her.
A tall person. Well. We'll see. We'll see where she lands. I don't know what the future holds for Joy, but she is.
She won't be gone.
She is 38. Hot chicks are often like running backs, like they hit that age wall, and
I think she's holding on pretty well there, AJ.
Okay.
I think we'll be able to say the same thing in a couple of years.
Okay. Well, she's. Listen, maybe she's the Adrian Peterson of hot chicks.
Might very well be Tom Brady all over again.
Tom Brady is like what's that guy? Salma Hayek is Tom Brady.
Yeah, Selma's the Tom Brady. That's true.
Yeah, easily.
Without any
54?
doubt.
Like reverse aging.
I think she's even older than that.
I don't even know, but we
were born in the same year.
You and so she's 54.
Yeah, and Jennifer Lopez too.
See, that's another one.
I didn't see see J-Lo at Puerto Rico. I thought I would see her down there, but no, I never saw her.
Wasn't on the beach.
Never saw her. Here's one of the great things about Puerto Rico. Every gal, their swimsuit is like crammed up their the backside.
It's nearly non-existent.
It's all cheek suits. You got to. That's the only kind of swimsuits allowed in Puerto Rico are the cheek suits.
Most of the time, I'm all for it.
Yeah. There was a lot of. I told my wife this. I said, I'm noticing something about the women down here. Yeah, I don't know if it's makeup or what, but it's like there's a lot of great bodies, and that's it.
That's it.
And
they literally have the looks that kill.
It could be. It could be.
Maybe the beautiful ones got off the island.
Maybe that's probably what's happened. But down there.
Is that all you saw?
But every chick has a good body. Like I didn't see like, how here we got these we got tortas like what you like. Yeah. There's none of that.
No tortas.
I didn't see hardly any.
They're eating healthy.
If I did, I mean it's like a very minute percentage down there compared to here.
Oh, okay. There's no torta friends.
No, you'd be miserable there, Vic.
Oh man.
Yeah, you'd be.
I'm usually the wingman.
Yeah, you wouldn't have a good time at this place. You would not have a good time there. All right. Let's get into this list on the other side, Rob. The quarterbacks list. I always find these interesting because I think there's always room for discussion and debate when it comes to who's better, who's worse. Jalen Hurts is really at the center of this thing right now. Jalen Hurts, there's a lot of people saying Jalen Hurts is underrated. A lot of people saying Jalen Hurts is overrated. But I also want to discuss where Dak Prescott fits on that list. So does Dak Prescott fall into the overrated or underrated category? I think with both those guys, there's reasonable arguments to be made. There's good.
I think one does. I think one's exactly where they need to be.
There's good and bad people on both sides.
One is underrated. One is exactly where they belong.
Okay. I'm curious to what you know what that, friends, is what we call a radio tease. This is that's where what we're going to do on the other side. We'll take a look and see who's overrated, who's underrated, who's properly rated. We'll do that next. It is the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
6 for 6, and the Aggies have the lead.
Your home for Aggies football. KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by American Public University.
American Public University supports military families by helping them save on education that goes wherever life leads. Learn online at your own pace for just $2.50 per credit hour. Visit apu.apus.edu/military.
Fight back against low energy with TRT at Synergenics and Low T Center. TRT has never been easier with the new Synergenics Health app. Take the test, get the results, and control your treatment from your phone. Book now while the test is free at fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com.
This summer with Kohl's, you can rack up the compliments. Like, where'd you get that dress? Tell me all your makeup secrets. Or, ooh, my husband needs that polo in every color. Because Kohl's has what you need. Cute dresses, Sephora essentials, stylish polos, comfy kids clothes, and more. Plus, take 20% off some of your faves. Yep, cue the compliments with Kohl's. Select styles, some exclusions apply. Offer ends July 20th. Coupons and Kohl's Cash do not apply to Sephora. See store or kohls.com for details.
An accident can leave you struggling to pay for medical bills. At Thomas J. Henry, we believe you deserve justice no matter your financial situation. That's why you don't pay us unless we win your case. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. San Antonio, Texas.
Hi there, I'm John O'Hurley. You know our pets are beloved family members. But sadly, though, there are so many dogs that get euthanized every day due to the lack of funding. To give them a chance at adoption, I invite you to support Puppy Food Bank. Thanks to generous donors like you, all of the food sent to pet shelters from Puppy Food Bank never comes with a bill. So please go to puppyfoodbank.org and make a generous, caring $15 donation every month. Your donation will absolutely save pet lives.
Introducing the new Dell AI PC, powered by the Intel Core Ultra processor. It helps do your busy work for you, so you can fast forward through editing images, designing presentations, generating code, debugging code, summarizing meeting notes, finding files, managing your schedule, responding to Jim's long emails, leaving all the time in the world for the things you actually want to do. No offense, Jim. Get a new Dell AI PC starting at $699.99 at Dell.com/AI-PC. How those ahead stay ahead.
If you need to hire, it seems like the whole process can be exhausting. You search resumes, wait for the right candidates to apply, set up initial interviews. It's a lot of time and work. Well, what if you could meet with qualified candidates for your job the very next day? Now you can with Zip Intro from ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Zip Intro is super easy to use. You simply pick a time, and it does all the work of finding and scheduling qualified candidates for you. Then you can choose who you want to talk to and meet with great people on back-to-back video calls as soon as the next day. Best of all, you save time and energy.
Try Zip Intro for free right now at this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Zip Intro. Post jobs today, talk to qualified candidates tomorrow. Once again, go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-499-9102. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-499-9102. That's 800-499-9102. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
The right stuff. Now we can chill, Mom.
Game day starts at home, and Romo Door Supply delivers the win. From sturdy entrance doors to stylish interiors, Romo's got what your home team needs. Visit RomoDoorSupply.com. Quality doors, unbeatable prices. That's RomoDoorSupply.com.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you head into your commute, heads up on 1604 at Marbach. Both directions northbound. This wreck has got 2 left lanes blocked. The delays start at 90, and then southbound 2 left lanes blocked, and that is causing delays as well. We're getting reports of some police activity on the west side. Highway 90 westbound, just past Hunt Lane. It's in the right lane, and the left lane of the frontage road closed as well. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
In the NBA, the Spurs remained unbeaten in the Las Vegas Summer League, improving to 3-0 as Riley Minix hit a game winner in overtime to beat Utah 93-91. Good news for Victor Wembanyama. He confirms he's gotten the green light to return from the blood clot that ended his season back on February the 20th, limiting him to just 46 games. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
All right, partner. Jeremy Fowler of ESPN fame.
He knows football, so I've been
very,
told.
very famous. Very famous. But that's the other thing.
It's cute as a button.
You know who my least favorite person is in sports media, I think, or one of them, is Jeff Passan. And having him on the home run derby last night was so annoying.
He's a puppet.
I hate him. I don't want him to be around.
Well, who was the lead in To Infinity and Beyond? Who's the cowboy?
Woody.
Woody. He's Woody. That's what he looks like to me. He looks like a puppet.
The other disappointing.
He's a human He's a puppet boy. He looks a human puppet.
He does look like he's
44.
His hair looks plastic.
And when you see him, his arms kind of float around like
he's Woody.
You know what I was most disappointed by last night? The gal doing the national anthem, totally sober.
Yeah.
Oh,
she kind of let us down. No. They didn't let her in the green room beforehand.
No. That was a bummer.
No rehab.
She did a
in her
good job,
future.
though. She did a good job, yeah, but no, she wasn't directly off to rehab.
There's always, at every city, a Grammy-winning musician that I have never heard of.
Yeah, no,
Grammy winner.
No, you're right.
Are there regional Grammys?
No.
What, from the 60s?
But it's
she was a young girl. I had never, but it doesn't matter. No matter the field, no matter the game, no matter the location, there's always Grammy-winning artist that you've never heard of.
I mean, she's probably got a Grammy for like best gospel album by a female artist in, stuff you would never come across, but who knows?
Not as important as my Silver Sow Award.
That's true. All right. Let's get back to Jeremy Fowler's list here. the top quarterback rankings, top 10 quarterbacks. Now, for the first time ever, Aaron Rodgers not in the top 10. They started doing these rankings back in 2020. Aaron Rodgers is out of the top 10.
Like he was on the list even before he was born.
In fact, there is only one player in the top 10 over the age of 30.
Thank God.
So it was.
It's time to hand it off, man.
Now, I want to start with. I want to start down at the bottom because they do the top 10 and then they list 2 honorable mentions, and then they say also receiving votes,
which everybody else on the list.
And I assume that's in order. Now, this is from executives. This is from.
So Kyler was 11th or 13th?
13th.
So Kyler was 13th on that list.
Yes.
I don't see. Once I saw that, I go, no.
Do you disagree?
I disagree wholeheartedly.
Kyler's better or worse than that?
He's not the 13th best quarterback in the NFL. He's a top 25 quarterback. There's only 32 of them, and I'll give 7 or worse than. I mean, he's a good quarterback, but to say he's in the upper echelon is crazy.
Well, I don't know that I don't know.
See, now we're getting to
because the guys
what in your mind makes a great quarterback? What are we defining it by? Yards? Is it Dan Marino with no titles? And for me, when we talked about the argument about Jalen Hurts and Dak Prescott, which is the epitome of the argument I'm talking about. For me, I grew up in an age where Troy Aikman was a less than stellar fantasy quarterback. I mean, he didn't do anything. He could have. I feel like if he'd have been in an offense that allowed him to throw the ball 40 times, I feel like he was fully capable of doing and throwing for the numbers that other guys that were doing at the same time, but they didn't win anything. For me, the ultimate definition of a quarterback is scoreboard.
Okay,
do you do what is required to win football games?
Then you probably think Brock Purdy is much lower than he should be at 14.
Probably a little bit lower. And I think that Hurts is a victim of he wins football games. See, that's it. And after that, I don't care. He's in a system that he runs to perfection. Now, could he go and play and throw the ball in a situation that I'm trying to find the most appropriate right now? Maybe playing for Taylor or somebody else that's going to allow him to. Could he do it? I don't think so, but I'm never going to know because he'll be wise enough not to play in that system. But in the system he's in, he's perfect.
Now,
to me, that's a top 10 quarterback.
Here's the big controversy is who should be ranked higher, Justin Herbert or Jalen Hurts. And
it's a no-brainer to me.
See, to me, it's a no-brainer, but I send it the other way.
See,
I think certainly Justin Herbert's a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts.
This isn't who throws the prettiest pass.
Okay, what I'm saying is if you put Justin Herbert on any team in the NFL, he is going to give that team a chance to win.
Yeah, I agree with that. Absolutely, I agree. And Jalen Hurts, no. But at the end of the day, in the system that he is in the game plans that were drawn up for him, he's a Super Bowl champion, a 2-time Super Bowl attendee. The dude can play. Now, would he be my quarterback on my team, the offense I want to run? No. But I tell you what, I'd rather have him running his offense on that team than Justin Herbert running Harbaugh's offense. I'd take that. I'd take him and that team because scoreboard, they're that good at doing what they do. It's not if we are having a competition, a punt, pass, and kick show, or who throws the prettiest deep ball, Hurts wouldn't even get on the freaking field.
No, I agree.
I'll give you that, but I'll take scoreboard. And I'm not a fan of Hurts, but I respect what he does.
But that's like saying Terry Bradshaw's a better quarterback than Dan Marino.
He is. He was. He scoreboard. At the end of the day, you are just well, no. Dan Marino will forever wear the scarlet letter. He will forever be the dude that didn't get it done. And that will be when you think of Dan Marino, you go, oh, what a letdown. All those yards, all those stats.
Then where do you draw the line? You'd rather have Jalen Hurts than Lamar Jackson?
If I got to run the system that Hurts was in, I would get him for that. And if you go, okay, you get that quarterback.
This is a ranking of a position, not of a system
and that's
or a
why
team.
I'm arguing this way. I agree. If this was a competition about who throws the prettiest ball and looks like the best looking quarterback, Hurts doesn't even get on the field. But the argument for him is in the place that he's at, he does it better than any other quarterback right now. He's holding the trophy.
Which is why I feel that's why I feel 9 is like a pretty fair spot for him.
I would agree with that. I think he's a top 10 quarterback. He is not the prettiest by far, but I'll tell you what, I will accept precision and perfection in the system he's in than a beautiful thing that could flame out in cold weather, bad wind, whatever. That's just me.
Saying scoreboard when you've got the best offensive line, you've got A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith
Obviously,
and
all those
Saquon
play a role.
Barkley.
Yeah,
like,
obviously.
It's real easy to say scoreboard.
But he's done it consistently. He has never had a bad year. Not one. He doesn't make mistakes. He throws the ball appropriately. He plays within himself. He does the things he's expected to do greatly. I really, really appreciate what he does. And I think he deserves to be in the top 10. Top 5, hell no. Hell no. But to leave him out of there for what he has done and how he has done it, I think is crazy. Because everybody has a different route to getting to the title. He went his route. He went the way that he trained to be, and he has done it to perfection, and I will give him credit. Now, the system I want to run, no, he ain't my quarterback. No, I wouldn't go get him. I'd go get a Justin Herbert, a guy that throws a cannon and can get out, or a Josh Allen, those kind of dudes. That's my kind of quarterback. But to say he's not a top 10 quarterback is
well,
a travesty.
He is.
Yeah,
by
for
the list.
those that say he should be out and this guy should be in,
No.
that's nuts.
No, I mean, what this list did for me is
Dak Prescott does not belong in the top 10. He is not a top 10 quarterback, and that's not a slap in the face. That's not it shouldn't be a shameful thing, but he's not. Because he doesn't throw the ball as well as the best throwers, nor does he run the ball as best as the best runners. And you're a very, very good quarterback, Dak Prescott. Take it to the bank because you did.
The top 4 basically left it says the top 4 quarterbacks left the rest of the field in the dust.
Yes, there's no and there's a couple there that really in my mind there are 2 great quarterbacks in the NFL that you put them on any team anywhere and they're going to make the teams better, except for the place they left.
I would argue that number's a little bit higher, but I think it's 4. I think
you put Lamar Jackson in there.
I put Lamar and Joe Burrow in there.
I think Josh Allen is just the best player in football right now, so he goes without saying. Joe Burrow, we're headed toward some Dan Marino-ness here if we're not careful, and a lot of this has nothing to do with him. I mean, it's his team, and same with Marino.
Same with Josh Allen. Lamar Jackson, all of these guys except
Josh
Mahomes.
has gotten better, and Joe peaked and seems to have been slipping. And that's just a matter of timing. You go to the Super Bowl in your second year, we're going to expect great things.
He was also statistically the best quarterback last year.
No, you're right. I'll say those 3. I just don't know about Lamar anymore.
Okay. I still think Lamar's incredible.
He's 4th. To me, he's 4th, but
I do think
separation.
I think the top 4 are so clearly the top 4.
Yeah.
And honestly, I mean, Mahomes is still number 1, and if it's all about winning, then he's number 1 with a bullet. But I would argue that the other, like on-field performance the last couple years, the other 3 you could easily put ahead of him, and I wouldn't be mad at you.
No, they're that good. They're so far ahead of the rest that I don't even consider them in the same crew. There's them. It's kind of like when I used to do Spurs work, and you'd have to name the player of the game. Well, obviously it was Tim. I mean, it was always Tim. So the player of the game, the best players in the world other than those 3, now we got a list because those other 3 are always on top.
Number 5, they've got Jaden Daniels.
Wow,
and
that's a lot early.
And last year, C.J. Stroud was number 7. And again, I'm not saying Jaden Daniels isn't great. Jaden Daniels might be great. But I think C.J. Stroud might still be great. But if you think Jaden Daniels is going to do what he did last year, I think there's something coming your way that's going to surprise you.
I'll tell you what, though, if he does,
then look out.
Come on.
But
I'm rooting for him. I want him to.
But I think what this list really did is tell me, boy, we don't have a whole lot of great quarterbacks. Because Jaden Daniels, a rookie, is at 5. Matt Stafford at 6, a guy who's on the way out.
The old man of the crew.
Although he is, man, he's tough. He is still producing. It like things leave, his team goes away, and he's still putting up numbers. He's always done it. He's put up numbers wherever. Like he put up numbers in Detroit. He'll put up numbers here. He's going to do that. 7 is Herbert. This
is a difference-making year for him.
He's He has thrown for more yards through his first 5 seasons than any player in the history of time.
But win games, dude.
Win
games.
His interception rate, which is 0.6, is the lowest interception rate by any qualified quarterback since Tom Brady in 2016.
I would not have believed that. In my mind, Justin Herbert is good until he has to be great, and he can't, and he hasn't done it yet.
It's just he hasn't. The wins haven't come quite yet, and
we could be talking about him like we're talking about Trevor if we're not careful. The unscratched lottery ticket is about to be scratched.
And here, when I was going down the list, this is when I realized, dude, we are in a barren quarterback world now. Jared Goff is 8.
See, that's where we differ. Some of it is personality. We talked a little bit about yesterday. He's on that new quarterbacks series on Netflix, where they went through last season. And he's a hard guy. He's just a goofy guy. He's there, but he's far more talented than I think anybody ever gave him credit for. He's a ridiculously good quarterback.
Well, he has worked with Sean McVay and Ben Johnson for his whole life.
It helps to be with great minds. I mean, it has helped. And I, as you talked about Stafford has been the beneficiary of coming from being supremely talented and living off that to playing for, if not the best, one of the top 3 offensive minds in football. So that helps him range. Well, I'm not sure that once we see that Detroit offense minus Ben Johnson, we'll see if Jared Goff truly is all of that. I agree with you.
I would put Jalen Hurts ahead of Jared Goff.
I do too.
Jalen's 9, Baker Mayfield's 10. I know
gotta
you
love him, man.
I know you love
but
Baker
this is
Mayfield.
The highest. This is being very kind to a guy that's had a very difficult football life. Very rarely, after his first year at Cleveland, when everybody goes, "Yeah, this is what we thought," has he been given anything other than everything has been given to him with a grain of salt, and I think this has kind of given him a little bit of sugar for just being Baker Mayfield and continuing to do it. Is he a top 10 quarterback? No, he's Dak Prescott. He's very good, but he needs other things to be great. And he's not capable of doing anything other than what he's doing, and that's very good. Could he win a Super Bowl? On some teams, yes. On this team, no.
Brandon says, hey, AJ, if you like stats and can't win in the playoffs, take Herbert. If you like dual-threat quarterbacks that stats don't matter but plays when the lights are the brightest, take Hurts. First of all, Justin Herbert's not a stay-in-the-pocket quarterback.
And he's a victim of circumstance. I'll give him.
Secondly,
he's had some terrible coaches.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. If Justin Herbert and Jalen Hurts swap places right now, if they did the Parent Trap, the kid swap, I got news for you. Jalen Hurts ain't even making the playoffs.
No, that's not his gig.
If Justin Herbert had the best offensive line in the world, he had Saquon Barkley standing behind him, he had 2 A-level wide receivers, I think if Jalen Hurts were throwing to Ladd McConkey, I don't think he'd have a Super Bowl ring. But
I'm still gonna say, Herbert, it's time to do something. You got a coach, you got everything around you, and it's not about numbers. We know you can spin it. I have no doubt.
Well, what Herbert did last year was his numbers weren't spectacular.
It shouldn't be,
and they won more
offense.
games.
Yes,
like maybe he's on the right path. I don't know. Baker is so intriguing to me. I love Baker's attitude. It's moxie, I guess, is the best word for it.
The sum is greater than his parts. He shouldn't be this
Baker
good.
Mayfield is an overachiever.
Yeah,
there's no question.
And that's why I love him. And he's arrogant, like he's not overachieving.
Yes,
like this is natural.
Like it's supposed to happen.
Like, dude, it shouldn't. It really shouldn't.
You're right. And he overachieves in ways that Justin Herbert underachieves. If Justin Herbert had, and I don't know what Justin Herbert's mindset is, his mentality. But that's the other thing. Justin Herbert, everybody acts like this was some guy who's been handed everything. He had 1 D1 offer. This was like a guy who had like a massive injury his senior year of high school, had no offers, and turned himself into this.
I can't imagine ever seeing him play and going, no, not for me.
Well, I say the same thing about Josh Allen.
I know.
The idea that Josh Allen didn't get a single D1 offer until he played JUCO ball is fast. Like, how do you find someone that size who can throw the ball like that and run like that and go, I'll pass.
I'll pass. I could go with someplace else.
Give me Baker Mayfield instead, who's like
6'5" guys that can throw the ball 80 yards all the time.
5'4" and tough as nails.
And think about it. You talked about the body switch. Can you imagine the attitude in Herbert's body, and Baker getting that body? Being able to spin it in the way that he plays. It would be a ridiculous combination.
The honorable mentions, C.J. Stroud and Jordan Love. And C.J. Stroud, this goes to show you, man, the league catches up to you. And I think if you make this list in 5 years, C.J. Stroud is probably a top 10 quarterback.
I hope.
I think he is that capable, but you
another
can't
show me
crown
dude.
these guys too fast. Jordan Love, I have no idea what to think about Jordan Love. I've seen a lot of good out of him. I've seen a lot of meh out of him.
I think Green Bay at the end of the day will regret this time frame. He's Tony Romo. He's really good. He's okay, but I just don't see them. Do you ever see Jordan Love
winning a Super Bowl? No.
I just don't see it, and it's good money after bad.
All right, let's talk about the rest of this list on the other side, the including Dak Prescott. It is the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1. The College of Healthcare Professionals and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Fight back against low energy with TRT at Synergenics and Low T Center. TRT has never been easier with the new Synergenics Health app. Take the test, get the results, and control your treatment from your phone. Book now while the test is free at fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Joel, I'm proud to introduce my latest in-summer relaxation relief-acation. I call it the Quarter Moon Grill and Go. It's a stainless steel propane gas grill with this, a full-size urinal. If you're gonna grill and you gotta go, it's the Grill and Go.
Folks, at Quarter Moon Plumbing, Heat and AC, we fix plumbing and AC issues fast and at a fair price. 210-651-5899.
Grill and
Go away, Nigel. Quarter Moon Plumbing, Heat and AC.
License number TACLA 141074E M16004.
Hi, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio where I've practiced for more than 30 years. And San Antonio has really grown since I started practicing law. The risk of injury in a car crash today is greater than it's ever been because every day we're forced to share our roads with 80,000-pound 18-wheelers and some truly dangerous drivers. If you or a family member is injured in a car crash, know this. The insurance companies are mobilized against you. They have highly trained adjusters and a long roster of attorneys with one job: pay as little as possible. Their techniques are extensive, and I believe you have zero chance of obtaining a fair recovery on your own. If you're involved in a car crash, you need to hire an attorney as soon as possible after the collision and before you speak to the insurance company's adjusters. Now, I do not have a comic book nickname. I do not call myself the Law Eagle, the Tiger Lawyer, the Law Chupacabra. I think the practice of law needs to be taken more seriously. If you've been injured, call me, Jason Thompson, for a free consultation. My number is 210-900-0400. That's 210-900-0400. Or my website, alawyerforus.com.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half-off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
It's back to school season, and Clorox is donating 2 million disinfecting wipes to classrooms across America. Because back to school means things can get a little bit messy. Just ask second grade teacher Mr. Torres.
Put me and just one Clorox wipe on a team? We can take on crayon smudges, sticky fingerprints on every surface, sneezes on the door handle, juice box explosion by the sink, snack crumbs, and don't even get me started on the bathroom passes.
Clorox disinfecting wipes. Teacher's #1 wipe.
Think about it. Bathroom passes.
Clean feels good. based on unit sales data.
This is a special notice to U.S. taxpayers owing $10,000 or more to the IRS. Tax Relief Advocates is urgently notifying taxpayers that tax relief initiatives are now available that may significantly reduce or eliminate what you owe. If you're afraid of an IRS lien, levy, or wage garnishment, don't lose hope. You can now take advantage of these current relief programs to end all collections, reduce the amount you owe, and resolve your tax problem. Even if you have years of unfiled tax returns or are already in a payment plan, you may still qualify for significant relief. Struggling taxpayers can now get relief they need during these hard economic times. A hotline has been established by Tax Relief Advocates for you to call and see what you qualify for. They are A+ rated with the BBB and have over 1,000 5-star reviews. Don't wait. Call 800-575-7147. 800-575-7147. That's 800-575-7147 or simply visit TRA.com.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results may vary.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check for your wallet first before hitting the drive-thru.
$6.
Sorry, forgot my wallet. I have change, though. Here's 40 cents, another 40. Ooh, a bicentennial.
What's that?
Oh, gosh.
Checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, it is Texas Longhorn Day at the SEC Media Days.
Arch on the podium, what did he have to say knowing that hype train is coming?
The hype train is coming. A lot of people say it's too much hype for Arch. What do you think?
Well, we know what Joe Reinagle thinks. We'll talk about it on The Blitz starting at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. You're listening to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Drop bows on them. Brandon says another thing that gets ignored is Hurts has had different OCs every year going back to college. It's hard to learn new offenses. That is true, but that's also true for Justin Herbert, who gets a new OC every year.
Very different situation, though. Herbert, they were just hiring offensive coordinators. Philadelphia, they were getting guys that better matched Hurts' skill set. They got guys to match him and improve what he was doing. Yeah. Herbert's just had different dudes and different ideas.
Well, they both had Steichen to begin with.
And think about...
Well, Steichen got taken from the Chargers and went to the Eagles, where they obviously had some success there, at least got to a Super Bowl. But yeah, both those guys have it is, and a lot of young guys. It's sort of rotate. It's tough, man. It's tough when you start firing guys, and that's why the Bears. I always say the Bears. None of these guys ever work out because they always blame the coaches, and sometimes it's
situation. They're making their steps. They paid Ryan Poles. Whether you like him or not, he'll be around for a minute or two. So at least they're laying at least a steady ground for Caleb to stand on, though. I'm not sure he'll be the one that benefits from this in the long run.
All right, here's the others receiving votes. Kyler Murray's at 13.
Now, let's talk about him for a second.
When we talk about Jordan Love, are you sure Jordan Love's better than Kyler Murray?
I think they're about the same guy.
I think so too.
But Jordan's had a better team around him. But Kyler's a unique quarterback.
Yeah,
just because of his size. And you have maybe even more than Jalen Hurts, he has to be in a system that is wholly designed around what, and I'm not talking about your typical NFL that does build around a quarterback. I'm talking about the lineman you draft can't be too tall. I mean, all the things that play into having a 5'8" quarterback. You have to be, for him to be great, everything around him is going to have to be set up perfectly for him.
I will say his running ability changes a lot of things. He's a better runner at the NFL level than I expected him to be. I'm a big believer in QBR. I think it's a very legit stat. I think it takes a lot of things into account that matter. And Kyler Murray's QBR put him right between Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts this year.
So that's
he was ninth in the league.
I don't buy those numbers then. I get it. And he's probably doing it.
Okay, if you don't buy those numbers, let me give you the order from last year. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Jaden Daniels. Anything feel off yet?
No.
Jordan Love, Jared Goff, Brock Purdy, Patrick Mahomes, who had a down year.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, Matt Stafford. Like that's
my perception is so different.
Kind of what they were last
my
year.
perception is so different. It just his successes are rabid successes, but his failures are terrible failures. Maybe, and that's how it balances out.
I think that's fair. I think you can say the same thing about Tua.
Same guy, legitimately the same guy who had everything built around him, that went and got a coordinator that was made to coach him, and they got all the speed they could. And
which is why I think Tua was able to reach an area of success that Kyler hasn't quite reached yet. Is because
completely agree with that. But it seems no matter how the success was attained, seemed fake. That it was imminent to fail.
I think that's fair.
Never felt like it was even at their best. Did you ever think?
But it goes back to like when you start getting into these like number 7, number 8. Like it's like, are there any of these guys who are worth a damn? It's like it lets you know it's a QB desert. Number 14 is Brock Purdy, who I don't again
scoreboard. You know, that's the only thing you can fall back on.
Purdy.
He wins football games. It ain't pretty. It ain't perfect, but damn it, they win.
I just don't know if he's – I don't know if he's good.
I don't either. I wonder if when I see guys like that, and there's those guys that were always the hard luck, never in the right place at the right time, but had all the skills. Like, I wonder if Tony Romo had been in Purdy's situation. I wonder if he'd actually gotten the Super Bowl because he had that edge that Purdy, just doesn't have.
Does Dak Prescott being 15th on this list feel fair to you?
Absolutely ideal, perfect. Was he always? No, he was a top 10 quarterback for a moment. He was a MVP runner-up a couple years ago, deservedly so. But the team is different. His coach is different. He's proven that he can't do it with lesser dudes. He's not going to be able to lift up an average wide receiver. He has to have really good wide receivers. He has to have a solid offensive line. He has to have a lot of things to be really good. And when you put that on like that, yeah, that's about midway. That's 15.
Well, one thing I know for certain, if you pay the 15th best quarterback in the league,
you're going to
like he is the best quarterback in the league, you have zero chance to win. You have zero chance of winning.
We all knew it when they signed him. We all knew it was coming, and it's come to pass.
You cannot win like that. The way that the 49ers almost won was because they had Purdy, and he was like let's say he's top 15. At least he was playing at that level, top 15, and he was paid less than anybody. Like, that's how you've got to do it. Or you have to have a guy
who can lift you up and carry you.
Yes, you have to have a Mahomes or but you cannot overpay a middle-of-the-road quarterback. A middle-of-the-road quarterback can't take up that big of a chunk of your salary and you be a serious contender. I cannot take the Cowboys seriously as long as Dak Prescott's playing at the 15th best quarterback level. Now, is he capable of playing better than that? I think so.
Hey, he was MVP candidate 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, he's certainly capable of it, but he did it when he had healthy dudes all around him, and he had a running game and an offensive line that was top 5. I mean, he did it with everything good, and he better be able to do it then. But the great ones that get $50 million a year need to make up for the fact that you're throwing to Brandon Cooks. It doesn't matter. Ask Josh Allen who his wide receivers have been. It doesn't matter. Lift them up.
If we accept that Dak Prescott is the 15th, or let's just say somewhere between 10th and 15th best quarterback in the league, the Cowboys aren't winning a Super Bowl in this era. Like, we could just forget about that.
I think we've all accepted the fact that as long as they're paying him that kind of money, they can't afford to win it.
But, guys, I mean, there were guys like Minix banging the table to pay Dak.
Yeah, and they were wrong. And I think in the long term, no one wanted Dak to leave. We just didn't want to see Dak eat up 30% of the salary cap. I mean, it's not his fault Jerry paid him. I'm not mad at Dak for signing a check. I'm upset with the fact that he was given the opportunity to sign the check because it doesn't reflect his skill. It reflects him being the quarterback of the biggest team in the world. It doesn't reflect the fact that he's a great quarterback. A big difference.
Well, I don't know. I don't know where Dak if this.
He's the 15th best quarterback. I have no problem with that.
But again, like you said, he was just recently much better than that. What's the ceiling for Dak is higher than 15, certainly,
with good players around him. Yeah, but a lot of players' ceilings get better when you're throwing 2 better wide receivers.
Well, they got 2 good wide receivers. They got 2 number 1 wide receivers. I hear,
and he better, or that he'll be 17th, 18th, 19th next year.
16 is Aaron Rodgers. That's
15 and 16, there couldn't be a better matchup because both of them will kind of represent. Yeah, you give Aaron Rodgers a lot of guys around him. Yeah, he'll probably look pretty good, but he don't have a lot of guys around him.
The 17 is Tua, and 18 is Bo Nix.
Which I found that addition remarkable.
It is sort of fascinating.
It is a remarkable addition to the list. If you'd have told me all the quarterbacks that have come out in the last couple of years that are going to find themselves on a list of the very best, Bo Nix would not have been it. But it is just another testament to having, just like Jalen Hurts has an offense built around his skill set, Sean Payton is building an offense, built around exactly what Bo Nix can do. Nothing more, nothing less.
Well, let's talk about 3 guys, I think, maybe 4, that are not on this list that may be a bit of a surprise. And not saying they should have been in the top 10, but the fact that none of these guys got votes is a little, I think, is noteworthy.
They can objectively spin it better than Bo Nix.
Well, one is Sam Darnold.
Objectively can spin it better than Bo Nix.
Sam Darnold was so good last year, you would have thought somebody would have been like, I'll throw a top 10 vote his way.
It's good to have a good offensive coach behind you and good wide receivers to throw to.
This
helps.
This is a damning statement that not one executive considers Trevor Lawrence a top 10 quarterback. Trevor Lawrence was supposed to be John Elway reincarnated.
He was probably right where Justin Herbert was 3 years ago. I mean, everybody thought he was top 10. We're just waiting for him to break out, and it never has happened.
I mean, the Trevor Lawrence was the can't miss of can't misses. There was nobody who said, I don't know if I'd take Trevor Lawrence. And now he's like, oh, okay.
And it's not certainly he hasn't progressed, but think of the rubble he's been around.
Here's the other thing you just said, though.
The mess that he's had to.
Like you just said, he's where Justin Herbert was. Trevor Lawrence hasn't been in the league long. Like Justin Herbert's been in the league longer than Trevor Lawrence.
I know.
Like Trevor Lawrence has only been in the league for like 4 years, and we're already saying this dude is a scratched lottery ticket.
It feels that way. It goes down when we're talking the upper echelon. It's not about how well you spin it and how good you look in the pocket. Are you making guys better? Are you? What's the win above replacement? Is that better with you than without you?
Now,
and he's not been that lifter.
At the end of the day, it's always gonna be real hard to call Trevor Lawrence a bust because Trevor Lawrence is about a league average quarterback. And when he went first overall, remember who went 2 and 3? Zach Wilson and Trey Lance. So the Jags made the right choice.
Pretty low bar.
They made the right choice, but it's like, phew. I mean, you don't take this. Like, this guy was the guys who have been the can't miss. It was John Elway, Andrew Luck, and
it certainly felt
Trevor
that
Lawrence.
way.
That's what everybody was. I mean, more of an NFL prospect than Peyton Manning, which is crazy in hindsight, but that's what he was looked at as.
He was. I don't know if he quite had the Manning kind of mystique, but certainly, yeah.
Well, remember, there was a discussion of who should go first when Manning came out.
Well, kind of.
With Trevor Lawrence, there was no discussion.
Yeah. No, I'm not. And I'm not mad at Jacksonville for drafting him. They did the right thing. It's just he hasn't done it yet. Doesn't mean he can't. I just don't expect that he'll ever be anything other than best case Phillip Rivers. A guy that's been on average to good teams and periodically, once or twice in his career made a nice little run, but never was able to go any further.
The other two, Darnold and Lawrence, are maybe unrealized, unrecognized potential that they once had. The other two are guys who at one point were looked at as super overachievers and now kind of have fallen from grace. Russell Wilson, not a single vote. A guy who,
I was a fan when he was young.
Yep. And Kirk Cousins. Now, a lot of that was Kirk Cousins was hurt last year. He lost his job last year, whether rightfully so or not, I guess, is to be discussed. But the fact that neither one of those guys were looked at as top 10 players, top 10 quarterbacks by executives, not one of them thought that.
Well, Kirk Cousins and Dak Prescott played the professional football game as far as behind the scenes, salary and all the things, the way that the league is set up perfectly. I mean, Kirk Cousins played the way that the league is set up perfectly from the very beginning. The way he has manufactured himself into different positions to get paid as much as anybody just because of timing.
Yep. All right, let's hit a break. There is another list, an NBA list, and that people were losing their minds about yesterday. We'll talk about that next. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We do have a closure on the far west side of town on 1604 northbound Marbach. Major accident working. Traffic is stopped from Highway 90. It's about a 10-minute delay. Looks like it's also blocking the left shoulder of the southbound side. Highway 90 westbound just past Hunt Lane. Police activity right lane, and I-10 westbound approaching Zool Road. Accident right lane has you stop and go from Schwab Road. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Texas Department of Transportation. If you think you need to speed, keep in mind that officers are out in force this month, reminding drivers to slow down or pay up. It's called Operation Slowdown. Speeding can cost you time, money, and hassle. It's just not worth it. A message from TxDOT.
Join the Blitz live this Thursday at Lion and Rose at the Dominion for the Harley-Davidson Javelina Bike Night with food, drinks, vendors, and giveaways. That's this Thursday, starting at 2 at Lion and Rose Dominion, just off I-10 after the Dominion exit.
Hi, my name's Jason Thompson. I've lived in San Antonio for more than 50 years. Went to grade school, high school, and graduated from law school right here. San Antonians have trusted me as their attorney after serious injury and fatality collisions since 1994. My website is alawyerforus.com. Why a lawyer for us? Well, after several years of practice, I watched as insurance companies created their own law firms solely to defend against auto claims. Today, there are very few insurance companies that do not have their own captive law firm filled with attorneys whose job is to minimize what the insurance company has to pay on an auto claim. If you or a family member is injured in a traffic collision, you will need your own attorney. Just remember alawyerforus.com. For many lawyers you see on billboards, your case will be handled by a non-lawyer or a staff lawyer. If you call me, Jason Thompson, I will be the lawyer you speak with. The initial consultation is always free. If you or a family member needs an experienced attorney you can trust, I want you to call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 900-0400. That's 210-900-0400 or alawyerforus.com.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
The right stuff. Now we can chill, Mom.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
By texting 64000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Real Success. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at ourrealsuccess.com.
Do you want to learn how to make money flipping houses and acquiring rental properties right here in San Antonio without using your own money? You'll learn to flip houses and secure rental properties in your spare time to get on track towards real wealth building. We're offering a handful of motivated individuals the opportunity to attend our workshop right here in San Antonio for free. That's right, we'll give you 2 free tickets when you text EARN to 64,000. San Antonio is the perfect market to flip houses and build rental income. Don't miss this opportunity. Come to a complimentary live 2-hour workshop this week right here in San Antonio and learn how to start making money flipping homes and building long-term wealth with rental properties. To get 2 free tickets, text EARN to 64,000. Text in the next 10 minutes, and registrants will also receive a free copy of our Funding for Deals guide. Text EARN to 64,000 for 2 complimentary tickets. Text EARN to 64,000.
Member Week is here at Lowe's. Don't miss your chance to get up to 40% off hundreds of items like paint, tools, home essentials, and more. Shop our exclusive deals happening in-store and online now through July 18th. Not a rewards member? Join for free today and get ready to save more. Lowe's, we help, you save. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at Lowe's.com/terms. Subject to change.
You know the Rue Pub is proven to be the best place to watch games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fights, and when you show up at the Rue Pub, show up hungry. The food is fantastic. Open daily at 11. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch a game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Rue Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Rue.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you get coverage options based on how much you want to pay for car insurance. And then you decide how to spend the rest of your money, because you're in charge. Today, you're going to pay down your credit card bill. But you decide when you'll pay it. Before the due date, so those interest charges don't get you. But you decide if you pay it in full. But you definitely should, because again, interest charges. With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, we'll help you find coverage at a fair price. And then you're in charge. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
All right. Peter says Trevor Lawrence, one of the biggest busts in history, considering it's supposed to be John Elway. But it's only been 4 years.
I think we can. It's not a bust. He's still playing, starting, and winning football games. He's not a horrible bust. He just didn't live up to the number 1 pick. It was a bad year for quarterback. I don't know if he'd have been ranked higher, if he'd have come out another year. I don't know if he'd have been number 1 over Burrow. But we kind of felt the same way about Burrow we did about Trevor, and Burrow turned out and Trevor didn't. I don't know what else to say.
All right. Bleacher Report this weekend dropped a list of the top 100 players of all time, and there was a lot of outcry over this list. I'm gonna read you. I'll give you the top 20.
Well, you give me your list, and I can tell you how old you are. It's one of those things.
But I want you to tell me. Is this egregious, too high, or too low at some point? All right, number 1, MJ. Number 2, LeBron. I don't think anybody's going to be upset about that.
You can argue it.
There are people who will say LeBron should be number 14.
No,
that's stupid.
Yeah.
But number 3, Kareem, I don't really have a problem with. Now, what I saw of Kareem was late in the game, Kareem.
When you saw him, he was the leading scorer in the history of the NBA.
Yeah. But even then, he was still pretty dominant, and I saw what was considered a washed version of Kareem. 4, Magic.
Now we're going to start splitting hairs.
Okay.
But I'm not going to argue with Magic. I think Magic is a top 5
Magic's
player
incredible
of all time.
too.
I have no problem with it.
5, Bill Russell. Now, this comes down to age for me. Bill Russell wouldn't make my top 10.
But he won 10 titles. So it's kind of hard to argue.
But there were 10 teams in the league.
All of that, I agree. So
most of the guys he played with looked like Vic.
Again, your list tells me your age. So this guy obviously was a little bit older, or at least wanted to pay some homage to the older dudes.
That's like saying Walter Johnson is as good as Roger Clemens.
Exactly.
It's just it's apples and oranges. Number 6, Shaq.
Hard to argue, man. I watched. They had to change the rules for the dude, and there's only been a couple players in the history of the game that they literally had to just change the rules because we can't stop you.
Well, that's true. There's another one of those guys on the list coming up. Number 7, Tim Duncan. Does that feel fair to you?
Yeah.
Number 8, Larry Bird.
The fact that he is ahead of Larry is a tremendous, tremendous thing.
Let me tell you about Larry Bird. Larry Bird is one of these. He's a protected species. And Kobe Bryant has now become a protected species. Larry Bird is an all-time great player. Larry Bird being ahead of Steph Curry, Wilt Chamberlain, Hakeem Olajuwon is silly at this point.
Larry Bird was Caitlin when they needed a Caitlin. He was the first Caitlin, and above and beyond that, when you ask the players that played him, there's no hesitation. When you ask the dudes that had to go up against him day in, day out, year in and year out, there's no hesitation he's a top 10 player. Ask anybody.
And I always fall back on that because a lot of people's memory of Larry is the last 4 years of his career, he was steadily declining.
Yeah.
It just wasn't much left. The first 4, he's the greatest individual skill guy I'd ever seen. I didn't like him, but as far as shooting, passing, dribbling, rebounding, I'd never seen anything like it. So I get it of its time, but he was also given a lot of stuff given the time of the league. It was him and Michael or him and Magic, and who was going to lift the league and who was going to carry the Celtics and the Lakers. So a lot of that, I think, goes into your age. If you were there and you saw it, I believe that you believe it. You know what I mean?
A 12-year NBA career.
With 5 great years.
A third of it was
downward and being carried and bad back. But when he was healthy, he was on, anybody who saw it, you couldn't leave him on the list. I certainly get it if you do.
It's the Sandy Koufax argument.
Very much. If you saw it at his greatest, there was nobody greater. It just wasn't a lot of it.
Wilt Chamberlain 9.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen Wilt play, but numbers say he was dominant, and he seems as dominant, if not more, than Bill Russell. And, I'm
not going to argue with it.
10, Steph.
Probably should be higher. I think as far as effect on the world of basketball, he's top 3. I mean, he literally changed the way we perceive the game. And I talk about Shaq having the rules changed so you could defend him. We have to play a zone. We can't play a man-to-man. Steph changed not the rules, he changed the freaking game.
Yeah.
I mean, the game is played differently because Steph does it. Michael didn't change the game because nobody could do what Michael did. Everybody could learn to shoot.
Well, Wilt and Steph, 2 other guys, changed the game. Like Wilt, you talk about having to change rules for.
Yeah, they literally, but they changed the rules for Wilt and Shaq. Steph changed the game.
No, I agree with that.
We look at the way basketball is played completely different because Steph Curry played the game.
The thing that people went most crazy about was Kobe being number 11. And again, Kobe is in this protected species where we only remember that Kobe was everybody wants to remember Kobe as this great, and Kobe was great, but Kobe I think Kobe at 11 is maybe even generous. I'm
not going to say generous, but I'm going to apply the same rationale to Kobe that I applied to Larry. Anybody who played against Kobe views him as, I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
To every player, there's this aura above and beyond what fans saw. Players have story upon story about Kobe. Players have story upon story about Larry. This is the respect of the peers that I'm going to give respect to. I've always said I hated Kobe, and I didn't give him the respect I felt like he was due because of my arch hatred as a Spurs fan during those glory years. And there was only one thing between me and a title, and it was Kobe and the Lakers. So I didn't give him the respect I felt like he was due. So on my list, he's probably about 11 because I despised him so. If I'd have been on the other side of the street, watched him do what he did, that Mamba mentality, I might have him higher. I get it if you argue higher. In my mind, he always had the best coach. He always had great players beside him. It's hard not to be great. If you want to really get down to it, you won with Shaq and you won with Phil Jackson. A lot of guys who played with Shaq and Phil Jackson won titles.
Yeah.
So I will apply that as judiciously as possible when I look back at Kobe's history.
Number 12 is Hakeem, which I think is atrociously low.
He's a victim of, the end of his career, he was hurt a lot. He kind of bounced from team to team, but for 3 years.
I mean, to me, if you want to argue that he's the best big man ever, I will hear that argument.
Top 5. It's not enough longevity, I think, at the end of the day.
KD at 13.
I think it'll rise as we get further and further away from his career. When we start just stacking stats, when we start talking about dudes that kind of saw him play and vaguely remember, and we start looking at the numbers and you go, holy cow.
Yeah, it'll be almost a Wilt thing.
Yeah, you're like, man, God, I have to put him on
to do that. 14, Oscar Robertson.
I don't know.
I don't know either. 15, Jerry West. I don't know. 16, Kevin Garnett. I like Kevin Garnett. 16's high, especially when I see the next name is 17 is Nikola Jokic. Jokic is probably low on this list.
Yeah,
even
he's
at
not
17.
done yet. Yeah, I think he'll rise. He's not done
like
yet.
That's 17's.
He's a 4-time MVP, man.
Yeah,
I mean that alone puts you in the top 15 just if you walked away today.
18 is Dirk.
Yeah.
I could see that. 19, David Robinson.
I mean, it's a product of the era. If you saw him, you argue it. If you didn't, I get it.
And 20 is Dr. J. That feels low.
That's low.
I would have Dr. J ahead of guys like David Robinson and Kevin Garnett.
I would
certainly.
I would too.
But yeah, there was a lot of the thing that fired people up the most was the Kobe at 11. Like,
again, I get it if you want to argue that way, but I can certainly see the other side. And the sad thing is, we're talking about the 11th greatest player in the history of this game, and you can take umbrage, but that's a pretty high bar just to be there anyway.
Somebody. Let's see. It says Rockets fan will hate this list because Hakeem the Dream ain't above Tim Duncan.
He doesn't deserve above Tim, but he deserves to be higher.
I think
because Tim
think
might have been the best at his position ever to do it.
I think they're interchangeable. Like if you said one was 6, one was 7, one was 7, one was 6, I wouldn't argue. I would put them both ahead of Shaq, quite frankly. Even though as dominant as Shaq was, I think they were both just more skilled players.
I get that.
And if you talk about late career Hakeem, don't forget late career Shaq, where he was like
you're right.
A big giant fatso.
And the thing is, Hakeem just disappeared into the woodwork. We never saw him again. I mean,
he went and played a year in Toronto, and then he disappeared.
Just faded into the real estate in Houston, where Shaq is selling everything from lotion to pizzas.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can see why he's front of mind.
Yep. All right. We got 1 hour of programming left on for me, it's a Monday. I've been working real hard. Got plenty more to discuss, though, friends. It's the Morning Huddle, 94.1. San Antonio Sports Talk.
KTFM Floresville, your home for the Super Bowl. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This report is sponsored by Aleve. Life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Aleve can help you deal with pain less throughout your day. With just one pill, Aleve lasts up to 12 hours. Don't let those aches and pains hold you back from doing what's important to you. Use as directed.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
When you've got real work to do, Metal Supermarkets will help you get it done fast. With a huge variety of metals in stock, we can help no matter what job comes your way. And all it takes is a few clicks. We make buying metal online easy so you can spend less time shopping and more time getting things done. Metal Supermarkets, the convenient stores for metal. Place an order online today at metalsupermarkets.com.
Are you ready for the all-new Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live Glow and Fire? Come watch your favorite Hot Wheels Monster Trucks fly, crash, and smash. Thanks to Good to Grow, kids' ticket prices half off. Coming July 26th and 27th to Frost Bank Center in San Antonio. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-499-9102. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-499-9102. That's 800-499-9102. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Hi, it's me, Flo, here to tell you that with the Progressive Home and Auto Bundle, you get 24/7 protection, so you're covered no matter where the day takes you.
Even I added too much water to the pizza dough day?
Yep.
How about getting a call from my daughter to pick her up at the airport because her boyfriend is unreliable day?
Especially that day.
What about finding out that one of my pipes suddenly burst in my basement day?
Progressive has every day covered 24/7 with a Home and Auto Bundle. Also, you have a lot of bad days.
Oh no, that was all the same day.
At least you're covered with Progressive.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states.
DQ presents How to Make Your Summer Take Flight. Just head into DQ for a new Superman Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard Treat. Treat your inner hero to an epic mix of sugar cookie dough, sprinkles, and cake batter flavor. Blend it all with legendary DQ soft serve, and it's enough to tempt Superman himself. Fly into DQ for our new Superman Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard Treat before it's gone. And don't miss Superman. Only in theaters July 11th. DQ. Happy tastes good. Only at participating locations.
I can't believe how spotless my floors look after using the Swiffer Power Mop. No more dragging around a heavy mop and messy bucket. Now I get the same deep clean without all the work. Thanks to the powerful solution and scrubbing pad of the Swiffer Power Mop, dirt and grime don't stand a chance, and I don't break a sweat. Mic drop. Mop drop.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop.
A smarter way to mop. Try it or your money back.
It's Jason and Joe from The Blitz. Join us at Circa Las Vegas in August for the Circa Sports Ultimate Contest Weekend.
The Blitz will be live at Circa August 21st and 22nd, and then we're staying for the weekend. Come to Vegas with us for the Ultimate Contest Weekend.
Circa Survivor and Circa Million are back. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. So join The Blitz at Circa Las Vegas.
Details and discounted rooms with promo code BLITZ available online at sasportstar.com.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
The right stuff.
Now we can chill, Mom.
You've decided to divorce. I'm attorney Steve Benke. If you're worried about getting the bills paid, childcare, and your divorce, we'll help make it simple, painless, and affordable.
Your future matters. Call the law office of Steve Benke.
Call 210-DIVORCE or go to BenkeLaw.com. Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas Authority in Barricade Rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We do have a closure on the far west side of town on 1604 northbound Marbach. Major accident working. Traffic is stopped from Highway 90. It's about a 10-minute delay. Looks like it's also blocking the left shoulder of the southbound side. Highway 90 westbound just past Hunt Lane. Police activity right lane. And I-10 westbound approaching Zool Road. Accident right lane has you stop and go from Schwab Road. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA. Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
In the NBA, the Spurs remained unbeaten in the Las Vegas Summer League, improving to 3-0 as Riley Minix hit a game winner in overtime to beat Utah 93-91. Good news for Victor Wembanyama. He confirms he's gotten the green light to return from the blood clot that ended his season back on February the 20th, limiting him to just 46 games. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
9:02 on the Morning Huddle. Paul says, I say that because Shaq didn't win until he was teamed with Kobe, as dominant a force as he was inside. Let's, again, we romanticize what Kobe was when Shaq got there. Well, like, when they won their first title in 2001, there was no question. It was Shaq and some other guys. It was like Kobe.
Well, Kobe was on the come. I mean, we knew who he was.
He was going to be good, but there was Glenn Rice, there was Ron Harper, there was a bunch of dudes who contributed to that, and there was no question who the best player on that team was, who the alpha dog on that team was. It was not even a debate. Shaq scored like 30 points per game in that finals. I mean, that was a Shaq finals. I hate putting myself in the position to disparage Kobe's career. I don't want to be that.
Again,
but I just think that we
all-time greats.
We're
not talking about generational. This is all-time. So I get your arguments, but I will argue to the negative that he belongs up there, but he ain't in the top. He's not.
Oh my God. Yeah, 38 points per game in the finals. 38 and 17.
We allowed the next year. We had to allow the zone. We couldn't. Remember when Pop kept getting? Remember there used to be an illegal defense call. You could literally play a defense that was illegal in the NBA if you were more than 10 feet away from the guy you were supposed to be guarding.
Yep.
That's what the league used to be. And then Shaq showed up. And, well, if you want to run a zone, more power to you.
Yeah, good luck.
That's the only way you're going to be able to hang with him. And it changed the game. Only a couple of guys have literally had rules changed because of him, and he's one of them.
Yeah. I don't want to be like Kobe disparager. That's not the role I'm looking to play. But just throwing it out there that it is there is some hindsight that we look at Kobe differently in.
And he deserves the props. He was that good, but over 75 years of this game, saying you're in the top 10 that's about as high as you can expect for most.
I've got some odds here I wanted to look at from sportsbetting.ag. The NBA expansion fee sitting at $4.5 billion. That's the odds on, like, the over-under.
I think it's going to be higher.
$4.5 billion.
What did the Lakers just go for? 11?
Yeah.
I think that the buy-in, by the time they're allowed to buy, is probably going to be closer to 5.
Okay, so you think over 4.5?
I would say over 4, yeah.
Next city to announce an NBA expansion team. Who do you think the favorite would be?
It's got to be Vegas, number 1.
Seattle.
Well,
even money, 1-1 would be the next team. And now I said the next city to announce.
Maybe Vegas. Are they on the list?
Vegas is number 2.
Okay.
They're
6-1,
2-1.
half a dozen of another. I got it.
Beyond those two, Mexico City, 10-1.
Nashville next.
Kansas City, 12-1.
I'd appreciate that.
Vancouver, 14-1.
They won't get one. They tried and failed.
San Diego, 16-1.
Tried and failed.
Louisville, 18-1.
They got a building.
Nashville and Tampa, both at 20-1. St. Louis, 22-1. Pittsburgh, 25-1.
Been a long time.
You'll like to know that the odds are long here. Austin, 33-1.
Oh, getting their own team other than the Spurs? The fact that they're even on the list is silly.
And Montreal, 66-1.
Apart from Seattle and Vegas, which seem to be they gotta.
The gimmies, yeah.
I do think Kansas City, I like that idea. I'm not sure they have the – well, they can support a football and a baseball team. I'm not sure why they couldn't. They did in the past. The Kansas City Kings, when I was a kid, you played there.
Mm-hmm.
That would make sense. I just felt like Nashville was kind of priority for them.
Nashville pretty low down the list, yeah. I think Nashville's looked at as more of if Memphis has to move out. I don't think Memphis and Nashville, I don't think the area could support both those teams.
I agree. And it's a very different climates on both those cities. So moving from one to the other would be a pretty significant change, even though maybe only 90 miles. I don't know how far away.
It's about 3 hours, but it's a different world.
Yeah, very, very different.
It is a different world. Mexico City being the third favorite is maybe a little bit of a surprise to me.
I think it's because both San Antonio, Phoenix, and L.A. have designs on the Mexican market, so I can see why all those teams have played pretty regularly. Spurs are certainly been down there more than once. We were part of a fire a couple of years ago. There's money there, and it would be an easy travel. I certainly know that you could come up with enough buyers in Mexico to buy a team, and they do love basketball. It's their second favorite sport after soccer, so baseball, I think, probably second. But I do know that there's a thriving Mexican professional league that does quite well.
That's the other thing I meant to talk about with Puerto Rico. Baseball is clearly the most popular sport on that island. Like every small town has a big stadium built, like for baseball. I say big. It's, I mean, that'll hold a few hundred people.
Is it kind of like their own city team?
Yeah.
Kind of like the small soccer towns.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I think there's probably more basketball courts than there are soccer fields that I saw. So I just assumed soccer would be big in Puerto Rico because soccer is big everywhere that's not the United States. But it was baseball's by far number one. Basketball seems to be a pretty close second there in Puerto Rico. These odds on the yes/no for NBA teams to make the playoffs next year, and it comes with like the implied percentage, the chance that they actually have to make the playoffs. The San Antonio Spurs. What do you think the odds are on the Spurs to make the playoffs?
I think they're better than 50-50. I think they're positive odds.
They are minus 140, which puts them at a 58.3% probability.
That's probably a little bit higher than I'd go. But if you went, what is it going to take to make the playoffs? And it's the number of games required. And I look at the Spurs winning 47, 46 games. That's playoff caliber. So right in there.
Minus 140 for yes, plus 110 for the no. There's not really a comp to them. Like I was trying to find another team that was in that same range.
Right.
The closest one, there's a couple of teams that are plus 100 on the yes. That would be Indiana and Dallas are both plus 100 yes, minus 130 no. But I can't find another team that's got the same odds.
And for those two teams are there for very different reasons. I mean, the Spurs are this truly we don't know. The other teams, if everything goes right, because they're dealing with injuries.
Yeah. Boston, 74.4% chance, minus 290, probably a lot lower than anybody would have thought Boston would be at, but here we are. The Atlanta Hawks have a much higher probability of making the playoffs than the Boston Celtics, to put it in perspective.
They've had a better offseason.
Hawks minus 650, that gives them an 86.7%.
Where are the Wizards on this?
The Wizards are plus 3,000, yes. Minus 50,000, no.
The only reason I bring that up.
That gives them a 0.2% probability
Alex
to make it.
Sarr looks really damn good. I mean, the Wizards are a long way away, but it looks like they actually drafted somebody that can kind of play. He looks as a second-year dude in Las Vegas. I've seen a couple minutes where he was the best guy on the court.
Whoever set these odds haven't seen him play.
They're still not a playoff team, but I was curious what they might have thought.
The Wizards and the Jazz are the two. And the Brooklyn Nets, the three bottom feeders there, all at plus 3,000 on the yes, minus 50,000 on the no.
I think we're going to have to make some kind of rule. If I was Brooklyn, I'd be playing those 5 draft picks already. These are my starting 5. We'll get it going now.
The odds of the Jazz, the Nets, or the Wizards making the playoffs are the same, but reversed as the odds of the Thunder missing the playoffs. The Thunder minus 50,000 to make the playoffs.
I wish I had $51,000.
You'd make a grand.
I could make dinner. I could almost buy dinner.
No, you'd make 100.
Sorry, make $100.
Yeah, make $100.
Almost buy dinner.
Plus 3,000 if you think the Thunder will miss the playoffs. So $100 will win you $3K.
I'll bet some of Vic's Bitcoin on that one.
No, nobody's touching my Bitcoin.
Nobody's touching my Bitcoin.
Claymore says, Rob, you have a better chance of starting a podcast with Joy Taylor than the Wizards making the playoffs.
Well, she's good in the paint, too.
Maybe she could be on my rock and roll podcast that you want me to start.
Oh, yeah.
She does need a job. Maybe she should join our show.
I think that she could be an excellent third. I think she could add a variety of spice, though we'd have to get some better camera work.
Yeah, probably so. And then finally, odds, I figured that the teams that were not in the playoffs last year, the Hawks, the Sixers, and the Spurs are all favored as yes to make the playoffs. Yeah, they're all in the minus money to make the playoffs. Whereas, and those are the 3 teams that didn't make it last year that are minus money favorites to do it this year. Teams that made it last year that are favored to miss: Indiana, Memphis, and Miami.
Wow.
Any of those jump out at you?
Memphis better not miss.
Well, I think Memphis is in trouble.
I mean, they're kind of rebuilding. Miami, you kind of expect it. And, wow, it would suck to be a Pacer fan right now.
It does. Yeah, I would imagine. The Defensive Player of the Year odds were announced as well.
Can I bet the field?
Sportsbetting.ag.
Is there Wemby in the field?
Wemby is a minus money favorite. He is minus 175. The next closest guy is 8-1.
Is that Chet?
That's Chet Holmgren. Evan Mobley 9-1. Amin Thompson 18-1. Dyson Daniels 22-1. Anthony Davis and Bam Adebayo are both 33-1. Jaren Jackson, Lugens Dort 40-1. And then you've got Draymond, Jalen Suggs, Rudy Gobert, and Shai Gilgeous 50-1. Nobody else higher than that.
Best guy on that list in my mind. It's easy to be tall and be a shot blocker. I mean, not easy, but you get what I'm saying. Amin Thompson is the only non-big in there that you go, you know what? He legitimately could be the best defender in the league.
18-1.
I mean, he is the one guy who can guard the four positions and lock them down. He won't win it, but he will certainly be in the conversation all year.
Yeah, 18-1 is a pretty decent number.
Every night he will be defending the best player on the other team.
Anthony Davis at 33-1 feels like a pretty decent number, and Rudy Gobert at 50-1.
You know,
has he just fallen off?
I think so.
I think maybe they're enough already of giving this guy the trophy.
There's a lot of that too.
But yeah, I agree. Amin Thompson does feel like good value. I could not picture betting Wemby at that number at a minus 175 just because he's got to stay on the floor.
Yeah, but it's foregone. He's going to make enough ESPN highlight blocks, even though if there's not a lot, that'll just keep him in the voting.
But you got to play X amount of games to qualify.
Well, therein lies the rub.
He
right?
hasn't done that yet. So at some point you got to do that before you.
Spurs kind of hope he doesn't.
Probably so. They're still trying to collect draft picks, huh? Imagine that. Yeah, Wemby never makes an All-NBA, never makes
Sorry, no Supermax for you.
Yeah,
we can give you the Bird exception. That's about
nickel and dime you a little here.
We can only pay you $50 million. Sorry.
All right, I got to tell you guys about my good friends over at Karbach. Karbach Brewing, they had a big festival this last weekend for 713 Day, July 13th. They had a big Lil Flip was there playing. They always have great concerts coming through Karbach. Follow them, karbachbrewing.com or on the socials to see what they've got going on at the brewery if you ever happen to be in Houston. Great place to stop by. Great restaurant, great food there, but also a bunch of beers that you won't be able to find out in the wild that they only have at their tap room. As for in San Antonio, they make sure to get you all the good stuff. That's what they promised when they first left Houston. San Antonio was the first keg that got sold outside of the city of Houston. This is where they wanted to be, and they have kept their footprint large here in San Antonio. You can find it all over out in the wild. You can find the Hopadillo, that's their flagship IPA. The Love Street, which is their best seller, that's a Cole-style blonde. Crawford Bock, Ziegenbach, Ranch Water all over the place. There's something for everybody in their lineup, and it is all delightful. Obviously, it's going to be in the grocery stores and the liquor stores, but it's on a lot of taps, in a lot of bars, and a lot of restaurants. So when you're out and about, maybe you're watching the All-Star game tonight, go ahead and ask your bartender to please make it a Karbach.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from Newstalk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Looks like a new trouble spot on 281 southbound at Loop 410, north side of town. Disabled vehicle. They moved it off a main lane. It's off to the left shoulder. 35 northbound, the off-ramp to Randolph Boulevard. We've got a wreck. Off-ramp blocked. 410 eastbound, Babcock. Accident, right lane. That's causing about a 10-minute delay. Has you slow from Calabria. And we still have this closure on the far west side of town on 1604. Northbound closed between 90 over to Marbach. Accident investigation underway, so they're still diverting traffic onto the frontage road. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Thomas J. Henry Injury Attorneys, available 24/7.
An accident can leave you struggling to pay for medical bills. At Thomas J. Henry, we believe you deserve justice no matter your financial situation. That's why you don't pay us unless we win your case. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. San Antonio, Texas.
South Texas summer is no joke. With temperatures in the triple digits, your roof takes a beating. Call Stevens Roofing and Solar at 210-785-0994. They're local, family-owned, and ready to help. Get a free, no-obligation roof inspection from a team that knows South Texas weather. Whether it's commercial or residential, a small repair, or a whole new roof, get peace of mind with Stevens Roofing. Call 210-785-0994 today. Stevens Roofing has you covered.
Circa Million and Circa Survivor are back with a massive $21 million in guaranteed prizes. Circa Million. Pick 5 games against the spread each week. 126 ways to win with $6 million guaranteed. Circa Survivor, 1 pick a week, no point spread. Last the longest to win it all. $15 million guaranteed. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. $21 million guaranteed. Visit circasports.com for details.
You know the Roo Pub is proven to be the best place to watch games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fights, and when you show up at the Roo Pub, show up hungry. The food is fantastic. Open daily at 11. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch a game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ziprecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ziprecruiter.com/radio. ziprecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Hey, Green Gobbler here. So you've got a clogged drain in your bathroom. Water in the sink's overstaying its welcome. You're spitting today's toothpaste on top of yesterday's toothpaste. You hope that it go away. Yeah, clogs don't just go away. I make them go away. I'm Green Gobbler, the only clog dissolver you need. I'm bleach-free, safe for your pipes, and I work. Guaranteed or your money back. Because I never met a clog that was gonna unclog itself. Green Gobbler. Let the gobbler get it.
Progressive knows sports brings people together, but you gotta feel bad for people who don't even get it. Some people will never know what it's like to see their favorite team's hopes decided by a ping pong ball to draft the next superstar. Or not. I mean, sure, it's silly for your happiness to hinge on the success of a 20-year-old entry-level employee, but you just can't help yourself. The stress is exhilarating. Progressive can't bring people together like the draft, but we can bring your home and auto insurance together with a bundle. So switch and see if you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states or situations.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Hey, that's the spirit. Right now, we're celebrating free with a free STP oil filter when you buy 5 quarts of oil and free Duralast brake pads when you buy 2 rotors. Like always, free battery testing, charging, and recycling at every store. Celebrate free at AutoZone, now through July 28th.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
You're locked on the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime.
There's a song about Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor out there lifting weights with his crank.
It was cold in there.
Like,
what, 20-pound dumbbells or what?
First of all, did you see? You got to see this picture. I don't.
Oh,
I mean,
hold on, I'll go in there.
Yeah, you got to see this thing. Look up Conor McGregor photo leak, and it's him standing nude in a locker room with something wrapped around his crank, and he's holding up a weight with it, and the caption is "in here lifting weights," and he sent it to Azalea Banks, who apparently Azalea Banks said that they had an ongoing relationship where they texted back and forth consensually nude pictures to each other. Now Azalea Banks
Don't act like you're not impressed.
Azalea Banks is a crazy person. First of all,
who is this? I don't even know who this is.
She's a music gal.
Oh, okay.
Rapper. But she posted a video once digging up the body of her dead cat.
What?
And then cooking it in a pot on the stove to bring it back to life.
two deserve each other.
Yeah. So, and she said that the cat had died 3 months earlier. I don't know. I don't know, like, how. First of all, if a woman's that crazy, I'm never getting involved in sending nudes to her, ever. Like, that's a bad, because eventually she will leak those nudes that you sent out, and they might be of you holding up a tiny little weight with your penis. I don't know. I don't know what is going on in Conor McGregor's life, but I don't think it's good.
Well,
he is. I mean, this is a married dude who's already been in some trouble before with his old lady. Although now I think his wife might be just, I don't want to say enabling, but if you let this dude go this crazy, then it's kind of on you. I mean, I can't feel that bad for you. But yeah, it doesn't seem like we're going to.
I appreciate the time he took the time to tie the weight off. You know,
have you ever done that? Is that how you?
Well, I have my own device. I've engineered something that.
Okay.
It's a little bit easier.
Wasn't there a movie or something where they do push-ups?
Well, there's the back to school, not back to school, where they throw the weighted thing that's attached off of a.
Oh, it's there's a song by Tenacious D where they talk about doing push-ups with your crank. But yeah,
good for him.
Good for him. He's very strong there. Very strong there. So saw a lot more of Conor McGregor than I was expecting to see.
More than I ever needed to see.
But it was now we'll all be forever. Now we all know now. The secret's out. The cat's out of the bag. So if you're into that sort of thing, it's available there for you to see. It's available for you to look at. Not for me, but I've already seen it. So why would I need to see it again? All right. Now, in other more pressing matters of the sporting world, outside of just penises, we can't talk about penises all day. Did you see this horrific story? A marathoner named Fauja Singh, the oldest marathon runner in the world. They called him the Turban Torpedo. 114 years old.
Get the hell out of here. All right.
114-year-old marathoner got hit by a car and killed as he was crossing the road in his native village in Punjab. He was taken to the hospital where he later died.
Was he running?
I don't know.
Morning jog?
I mean, I think he was just like.
All I can picture is Joe Biden.
It's now if you imagine Joe Biden in a turban, and with a long beard, you're probably not that far off. Like that
guy's not a runner.
What do you mean he's not a runner?
I think he had a pair of shoes.
He became the oldest man to run a full marathon in 2011 at the age of 100.
Where?
In Toronto.
Okay, well there might be some truth to that.
100
years old running a marathon.
Now
I have wasted my life.
His accomplishment was not recognized by the Guinness World Record book because he didn't have a birth certificate to prove his age.
Okay, there we go.
He had a British passport that showed his date of birth as April 1st, 1911, while a letter from Indian government officials stated that birth records were not kept in 1911. So
I buy that.
Yeah. So
all right.
At the age of 89 in 2000, he ran the London Marathon. That was his first one, and he went on to do 8 more. His best time was 5 hours and 40 minutes.
This goes to show you, man. Try to live longer and you get hit by a car.
You know, you that's why I don't run marathons, quite frankly.
At least not on the street.
I once, when I was younger and out of shape, someone was talking about a half marathon. I was like, half marathons, that's nothing. And so they said, bet you can't do it. So I went and ran a half marathon without any training. It was one of the dumbest decisions I've ever made.
How long did it take? 13 miles?
Well, I don't remember what my time was.
14 hours?
I finished it. It took me a long-ass time. I'm not going to lie. And I was in severe pain. You have to work your way up to those things. You can't just show up having not run. And
that's what I've been told.
You know, and at that point, I was probably weighing like 290 pounds. And I was like, I'll just show up and run 13 miles. No big deal. I was in the Army once, and that's not a smart way of thinking. The Lady Basketball League, Portland, their WNBA team, which is going to start playing in 2026, guess what they're going to go with for their name?
They're in Portland?
Yep.
I don't know.
The Portland Fire. That was the name of their old team that they got rid of. They're going to bring back the same name. Portland Fire and the Toronto Tempo are the next two
Portland Fire.
The next two lady basketball teams.
No, Tempo, that's different. I'll take that.
I hate that name. Toronto Tempo.
Well, I mean, at least it's different.
That's a horrible name.
I mean, they could have gone with Lions or Cougars or
because they both end in
Cougars. Yeah.
Toronto Tempo.
But at least what I'm getting at is at least it's different. I mean, Kraken is a dumb name, but at least it's different. I mean,
that's true.
Kraken. Tempo and lady basketball, sure. But at least it's not your standard lady somethings.
Yeah.
Or fever or fire.
The Lady Tigers.
See, at least they're thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
It is better than the club or whatever. Didn't Utah go with Utah's hockey club?
Well, now they're the Mammoth.
See, that's dumb. Well, no, it's different too.
Mammoth is better than Tempo,
yeah.
I think.
It is.
I think Mammoth is better than Tempo.
Well, they're running out of animals.
They are. You can make up animals.
Toronto had the Raptors, so they're going to dinosaurs.
Yeah. See, they think out of the box there in Toronto.
Mm-hmm. Here's something I'm going to say now. Scotty Scheffler, his time on top it's coming to an end.
Why?
Listen to this quote. Okay. Think about this. He's the best player in the world. He has a chance to win, 3 of the 4 legs of the career Grand Slam by age 29. This is his quote. This is not a fulfilling life. It's fulfilling from the sense of accomplishment, but it's not fulfilling from a sense of the deepest places of your heart. That's something that I wrestle with on a daily basis. It's like showing up at the Masters every year. It's like, why do I want to win this golf tournament so badly? Why do I want to win the Open Championship so badly? I don't know, because if I win, it's going to be awesome for 2 minutes. Scheffler said that sometimes he doesn't understand the point of winning because he knows that the nature of the sport will simply be to move on to next week, or he'll be asked the same questions about where he goes from here. Is it great to be able to win tournaments and accomplish things I have in the game of golf? Yeah. It brings tears to my eyes just to think about it because I've literally worked my entire life to be good at this sport. To have that kind of sense of accomplishment, I think, is a pretty cool feeling. To get to live out your dreams is very special, but at the end of the day, I'm not out here to inspire the next generation of golfers. I'm not out here to inspire someone to be the best player in the world because what's the point? You win it, you celebrate, get to hug my family, my sister's there, it's an amazing moment, then it's like, okay, what are we going to go eat for dinner? Life goes on. It feels like you work your whole life to celebrate winning a tournament for a few minutes. It only lasts a few minutes. And he says, when he talks about losing, it says, it sucks. I hate it. I really do. We work so hard for such little moments. I'm kind of a sicko. I love putting in the work. I love getting in practice. I love getting to live my dreams out. But at the end of the day, sometimes I just don't understand the point. So when a guy starts talking about that, doesn't it kind of speak to you that he ain't long for this?
Well, when I hear things like that, it reminds me, and it's not even a real quote, but there's a quote about Julius Caesar when he was standing on a mountaintop and looking across. And he said, and he wept, for there are no more worlds to conquer. I mean, what else is there for Scheffler? He has climbed the mountain and repeatedly beaten everybody. I get it. I think every great player reaches a crossroads for what else is there? I've done it all. I go back and win this again against the same dudes. The only difference is it's rainy today and it was sunny the last time. I mean, I've beaten this course. I've beaten these guys. I think every great player
has 3 majors.
Well, I'm just saying. I think every great dude comes to a time where what else is there? What else is
Tiger have?
Oh,
Tigers has 15.
But there is
15 majors.
15
Scheffler has 3.
Yeah. There is the separator.
Jack Nicklaus has 18 still.
And those guys never looked out across the wasteland and wept. There were still more worlds to conquer. But I see some dudes, you get there and you've worked your whole life to do it, and then you do it. And it felt good for a minute, but what do you do the next day? I think a lot of people have come through that crisis.
Spend the money you made.
Well, I mean, there are those that are
Yeah.
happy to retire on it. I reached the mountaintop. I'm out. They dropped the mic. I always look at guys like Luke Kuechly. I mean, he never won a Super Bowl, but he got paid, did his job, and you know what? I'm done. I'm out. And he left. Scheffler might leave or he might carry on, but I do think that great athletes, great at anything, reach a time where all this effort, you succeeded at everything, and what's left?
Once I started hearing that, I think, oh, this dude, like, because there's some dudes who,
Kobe.
Kobe, if he
Woke
could have
up-
scratched and clawed, and if he could have kept going, he would have.
Yeah,
like
dudes wake up, they gotta. Not everybody gotta. Not everybody, they do what was required, and then they get it done, and you go, well, what's next?
yeah, not everybody has that instinct of it.
I wish I'd been that good at something to be able to think like that. You know, to ever just come to a time where you're like, well, this is it. There's nothing left.
Yeah, I mean, but it's hard to put ourselves in those shoes.
I can't imagine.
I will just say, when I hear a dude say, like, what's the point of this? That's almost like who was it the other day that we were talking about who said, it was the guy who won the master or won the tournament before, and he said,
Rory,
Rory,
I've done it all. It's just fun
now,
and look what happened. I mean, so I think you got to find your reason, and you can't get that good without a reason. But right now, I can see it.
Yeah, as soon as Rory said that, we were like, oh, this is about to go downhill. Well,
and golf is such a fickle game, man. I mean, the golf gods turn against you.
Yes.
More than any other sport. The golf gods decide you're not going to be good today.
But, I mean, if you look at it like that, then what's the point of sex? Like, yeah, it feels good for a few minutes, but then what?
Never ending chase to get it again.
Personally, I go to sleep. Yeah. But the next day, guess what? I'm scratching and clawing to get back in the game.
Yeah.
Where's your mindset like that, Scotty Scheffler? Why don't you want to win golf tournaments like I want to have sex?
Well, the moment my golf game feels like sex, then everything will change. Right now, it doesn't feel that good.
Yeah.
Right now, there's really no comparison.
But you're still sore at the end.
Well, if I do it right.
If you do it right.
I go till something snaps or pops, I can tell you that.
All right, let's take our last break of the day. When we come back, we'll wrap up the show the way we always do by taking a look at the daily lines. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1.
If you go till something snaps or pops, you got to listen to me. Arasti providers are all around San Antonio, here to fix that snap or pop. In all seriousness, if you're dealing with pain, some sort of injury that is just lingering and won't let you go, there is no better fix than Arasti. And you probably haven't tried it because, quite frankly, you don't even know what Arasti is. People ask me that all the time. Well, Arasti is a mix of a whole lot of things with the benefit of getting you out of pain. It's a mix of chiropractic, general practicing, physical therapy, and God knows what else. I just know that it works, and it works fast. On average, under 4 visits gets Arasti patients back in the game doing what they love. What are you waiting on? Whether it's a soft tissue injury, a sprain or a strain, frozen shoulder, bad lower back tension, headaches, plantar fasciitis, all have been fixed rapidly with Arasti. So how do you take advantage of it? They're all around San Antonio. I got good news. You don't even need a referral to go. Call them right now. The number is 1-800-404-6050. Their website is Arasti.com. I recommend the site because it's full of tips and tricks to keep yourself healthy and get yourself back in the game. But also, there's a map there of all the local providers. I bet there's one less than 10 minutes from where you are now. Don't waste your time. Get yourself fixed. Don't let pain keep you from doing things that you love. Call them today. They're going to get you taken care of. And when they do, come on by and you can thank me later.
90. Las Palapas, Array, the College of Healthcare Professionals, and 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Guys, don't live with tiredness and low energy. Get your life back with testosterone therapy at Synergenics and Low T Center. Take the test, get fast results, and start TRT with San Antonio's leading experts in men's health. Now it's easier than ever with the new Synergenics Health app, an innovation in healthcare technology you won't find anywhere else. Download now or book your appointment while the test is still free at fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com.
School's out, summer's in, and that vacation countdown is officially on. But what about your four-legged MVP? Bluebonnet Bunk and Biscuit in Selma has your furry family member covered. Daycare, boarding, grooming, and training, they've got it all. They're built for your pet's health, happiness, and tail-wagging good times. If you're in the military, your teacher, or your first responder, they've got barking good exclusive discounts. So go ahead, book that trip, hit the beach, crush your summer plans. Bluebonnet Bunk and Biscuit has your pet in good hands. Because home away from home isn't just for humans. Bluebonnet Bunk and Biscuits in Selma.
Evan Cohen here. Whether you're locking in your home run picks or riding with your favorite golfers this summer, ESPN Bet is your sportsbook for all the action. Go from checking stats on your favorite teams and players to placing bets in just a few taps. Plus, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with promo code USL to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-499-9102. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-499-9102. That's 800-499-9102. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Aleve can help you deal with pain less throughout your day. Whether it's a long day on your feet, a demanding workout, or everyday aches and pains, you need relief that can keep up when pain persists. Aleve is here for you with longer-lasting body pain relief compared to leading OTC branded pain relievers. With just one pill, Aleve lasts up to 12 hours. Don't let those aches hold you back from doing what's important to you. Use as directed.
Good morning, Doctor.
Doctor?
Hi, Doctor.
Doctor?
Dr. Jackson's practice is growing.
What do you mean we're still short-staffed?
He needs a good patient doctor.
How do we not have enough doctors to doctor all these patients?
And he doesn't have the patience to sift through hundreds of resumes.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
If you missed the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you missed this.
You're not the only one that has this problem. ESPN doesn't even have a picture of him as the leading scorer
that's why
on Saturday night.
The Chupacabra.
Yeah.
So, who is this guy? How can that be if you're the leading scorer? Every Summer League game, he has been the leading scorer, and they still can't find a picture of this dude at ESPN.com. He's the Chupacabra.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Hi, this is Joe Reinagle. You're listening to the home of the Texas Rangers, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Rob and I in here talking about bloody nipples.
What?
Yeah, you missed out on it, Vic.
Oh, I just walked in here.
You need Vaseline.
What are y'all
to
chafing or
stop
what?
the friction.
Yes.
Really?
From when you're running a marathon.
Oh, that's why I wear a T-shirt.
Well, yeah, but your T-shirt will chafe your nipples.
Oh. So what do you put on there, Vicks or
A
what?
little Vaseline.
Ah.
Little runner's oil.
Flies in the Vaseline.
Or you just don't run a marathon.
Yeah. That's my recommendation to everyone.
That's why I don't have chafed nipples.
Yeah. Well,
yes.
I still have them, but for an entirely different reason.
Different reason, yeah. It's because I met a small monkey on the island in Puerto Rico, and
what you do on your own time, AJ, is I don't care. I ask
you didn't
no
rent
questions.
one, did you?
Would you like to rent my monkey?
Yeah, it was a rental. What am I going to do? Buy my own?
Touch my monkey.
What am I going to do? Buy my own? Come
You're
on.
gonna put it in the suitcase and be like, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
It's a stuffed animal.
Did you see the Jacob Mizorowski?
Boy,
got picked to the All-Star team becoming the player with the fewest starts to ever make an All-Star team.
He can throw some smoke, baby.
His 5th start, he made the All-Star team. Talking about the Phillies, he said they're not happy. They're not upset with me. There's nothing I did. They were all nice to me. The clubhouse has been good. But the Phillies were upset because they thought Ranger Suarez and Christopher Sanchez both should have been named over him.
Ranger probably got better numbers. But can he throw 100 miles an hour, 9 straight pitches? I don't think so.
I don't know. Trey Turner said, what a joke. That's effing terrible. I mean, that's terrible, dude. Nick Castellanos said the All-Star game is turning into the Savannah Bananas if that's happening.
What? In his debut, 14 pitches over 100 miles an hour, throwing 102? That's why I buy baseball tickets, to see that.
Oh, yeah? Every year it seems like there's somebody who makes it that, you know, is maybe not. Like, didn't Paul Skeens, did he make the All-Star game last year?
Yeah, I think he started. Were they going to do 2 rookies last
No,
year?
I'm talking about last year. Like when he was, maybe it wasn't him. Maybe I know Skubal.
I think you're talking about Tarek Skubal.
Yeah, that's what it was. Skubal had 11 starts, and he got named to the All-Star game. I don't have a problem with it. I want to see these. Like, it's kind of like you were talking about the home run derby. You might not appreciate it at the moment, but it's going to be like the game needs to show these guys off.
And it's also an opportunity for baseball to debut new dudes.
And also, in a way, that's why I like when I make fun of Clayton Kershaw getting named to the All-Star team. There's people who want to see that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nobody wants to see Ranger Suarez, who's not a Phillies fan. Let's face it.
It's true. But if Ranger was throwing 104, yeah, bring it in, man. I want to see that.
Yeah. Now, if Cliff Lee was going to show up on a walker, and okay, maybe there's people who want to see that. But
yeah, there's no hard. This is an all-star game. This isn't the playoffs. This is made up. All this is made up. Y'all realize this, right?
Yeah, this is a made-up game.
This is a real.
This is a made-up game. But I get also that, like, some of these guys,
you work hard, you do the right things, and then this dude shows up and throws 14 straight pitches in his first outing and gets. Yeah, I get it, but you know what? You're still getting paid. This is for the fans. This ain't for you.
Yep. All right, let's wrap up the show the way we always do, friends, by taking a look at the Daily Line.
It's the Morning Huddle's look at the Daily Lines with AJ and Rob on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
The bookies are just like on vacation right now.
Yeah, there's nothing going on.
I mean, the only guys that had to come to work today are the working in the international soccer department.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Wimbledon's over. 2 drug users won Wimbledon. The men and the women had a doper winning Yannick Sinner and
what was Sinner on?
Some
kind of Mexican monkey muscle?
He said it was he had a cut on his hand and his trainer sprayed some sort of magic potion on it, and that was roids.
It made me a little talkative and had a good idea for a new business.
Yeah, buddy. Sure thing.
A little outgoing, a little talkative.
Sure
stayed up late.
thing.
Business idea.
They called it the clear. I don't know what that means. The clear.
Something grew hair on my back. I don't know what happened.
Major League Baseball, the All-Star game tonight. Skubal and Skeens are your starters. The AL is the underdog here. The American League, even money. National League minus 120. I'm a little more interested in the total. I like under 7.5 runs in the game tonight. I think it's going to be one of those
because there's a fresh pitcher every 3.
Yeah,
so
and it's hard to pick those guys up and get a second at bat against those guys. You don't need. I mean, yeah. So give me under 7.5 is the way I. If you're forced, if you're an adrenaline junkie, you need some action. I'd like the under.
But the All-Star game, I only like stupid props. I want to know. I bet how many pitchers I'm going to see. I mean, this is. So contrived. I don't know how to bet this.
How about to hit a home run? Aaron Judge, 6-1. Shohei Ohtani, 6-1.
Can I group them? Can I pair these? Can I get some? See,
Big Dumper plus 650.
I bet he puts one out.
See, that's the hard part. Is like it's tough because you don't know how many at bats somebody's going to get.
It might be one, and he might be up on Skubal's third pitch, and I stay away from all-star betting at all costs. I really do. It's just it's contrived. I don't really enjoy the game that much. I hate to blow it up like that. I'm going to watch the whole thing until I fall asleep, of course. But
How about this one? Skeens over under 1.5 strikeouts.
But the thing is, he steps out and he feels a little, it doesn't feel right. He throws one pitch and he's done. So
that's any game.
Yeah, but this even more so. So no, I think he'll do more than that.
You think he's going to get one inning or two?
Probably one.
That's the question. Because when I was a kid, the All-Star starter usually got 2 innings, and then they started rotating. I don't know how they do it now. 1.5 strikeouts. Both these guys, Skubal and Skeens, over 1.5 strikeouts are plus money. Skubal's plus 145 to get 2 strikeouts. Skeens plus 155.
Well, first inning jitters. Who knows?
I don't know.
See, all this is so contrived. I have no idea.
Well, there is one. Look at this. Aaron Judge or Cal Raleigh. Either player hits a home run.
Now we're talking.
3-1.
See, there's some money now. I would look at that.
Judge or Ohtani, 3-1.
I like that too.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Those are the fun ones.
There is something out there.
Because I want to root
you.
for success, not failure.
I don't mind rooting for success or rooting for failure. I'm okay with that. You can do first run of the game. How about this? Over under runs in the first inning. Will there be a run scored in the first inning?
Yes.
That is plus 120 if you think yes. I tend to think no.
Yeah, I think they'll be early, and then that'll be about it.
With Skeens and Skubal, I don't think there's going to be much of anything going on early.
Get roped.
Yeah, so give me I'll go first inning, no run. They call that the Nerfy, no run first inning. There's Nerfies and Yerfies in the betting world. Give me the
Nerfies
today. Right. NBA Summer League action today. Timberwolves are 4-point favorites against Detroit.
I think they're undefeated. And have you seen them play?
No.
What your boy, the guard, is showing out. Kid from Illinois.
Oh, Terrence Shannon?
Terrence balling.
I told you, dude, he's a man amongst boys. Like, you put him on.
Again, like we talked about, he looks like a guy who does not belong there. He really has stepped it up.
Yeah, he's an NBA guy. Mm-hmm. He's just in a spot where he's not going to be able to do the things he can do.
He's showing out.
But yeah, even in college, it was like unfair that he was like a grown-ass man playing against kids. Brooklyn, 3.5-point favorites against the Knicks. The Thunder, 4.5-point favorites against the Magic.
Topic.
Is he still playing, or they shut him down yet?
Shut it. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they had. He's looked really good.
The Toronto Raptors, 8.5-point favorites against the Nuggies. Sixers, plus 3.5 against the Wiz. The Blazers, plus 2.5 against the Pelicans. And the Warriors, plus 4 against the Grizzle, if you're into that sort of thing. And then in lady basketball, the Mystics, the Washington Mystics.
So is the WNBA the only
Sparks
American sport playing tomorrow night? I think that's it. They're actually playing on SB night.
Yeah, the WNBA plays tomorrow. The Sparks are 1-point favorites, by the way. Yes, tomorrow there are 4 lady basketball games going on. And yeah, I guess so. Is there any summer league game going tomorrow?
There probably is.
I mean, that wouldn't shock me.
Yeah, that's not real sports. It's not. I hate to. It's a pickup game.
There's also MLS tomorrow.
Oh, well, there you go.
So major American sporting leagues like the MLS.
I guess if you know you're not going to get an award for the sport you're playing, you might as well just go ahead and do it.
Caitlin's going to get all the awards. What are you talking about?
Is she playing? I bet the Fever aren't scheduled.
No, they're not.
Yeah, she's available.
Yeah, you go pick up your prizes. We'll make everybody else play. Pisses off Angel Reese. She's got to play tomorrow.
Does Angel have to play?
Yeah, she's got to play against the Atlanta Dream.
I hope
BS,
hope she wins the award and is unavailable, and Caitlin picks it up for her.
Oh,
I'll take this for
for
Angel, and I'll give it to her when I see her.
See that.
I'll scratch my name into it.
I think it'd be real great if Caitlin Clark was on stage accepting the award and Kanye came up and grabbed the mic and took the award from her. Yeah. So I'm going to let you finish. But Angel Reese had the best July of all time, y'all. Oh, that would be so. And then he had something to say, like he started talking about, Jews and who knows what else he'll bring up.
I'm trying to think of the most likely
his kids, like his wife, ex-wife.
I know Cheryl Swoops would do that.
Oh, Cheryl Swoops might grab the mic.
She might just take it right out of her hands.
Boo! Get this bitch off the stage!
White girls thinking she can come in here and take all this stuff.
Nope.
Not going to happen.
No, sir.
Not going to happen.
No, sir. So there you go. A shortened version of those daily lines. Man.
Everybody in Vegas gets a week off.
Yeah, welcome to it, friends. Take your time off, guys.
Puerto Rico's
Take your
nice
time.
this time of year.
It is nice this time of year. You're right. You're right about that. I am playing. Have you? When's the last time you went to the movie theater?
I went and saw F1.
Oh, you did
Friday.
see it?
I did.
What'd you think?
It was worth the price of admittance. I had a good time.
Like I said,
not a great movie, but great cinematography.
I enjoyed it, not even being an F1 fan. What did you think as someone who is an F1 watcher?
They did their very best to weave in some of the threads that make F1 fun.
Okay.
I mean, you understood that to be a success in the F1 doesn't mean winning. It means just competing
being
really
kind of
well.
close.
Yeah. And continue and having enough money to race the next week. That's, So you did get a good taste of what middling teams go through, but other than that, I mean, it was a kind of a haggard old tale, but with some really good race film.
Now, are you going to watch the Superman movie? Is my big question.
I had not thought anything about it, but everything I'm reading makes me want to go watch it to see if is it woke? I don't get it. And I've never been a Superman movie guy, but now I feel like I need to go see it.
Do you like Superman, Vic? Yeah. You gonna go watch the movie?
Probably wait till it.
You don't go to movies,
I
do
don't
you?
go anywhere. Yeah.
Man,
What about you? Is that
gotta be real
See,
good.
I probably wouldn't even considered buying a ticket. It wouldn't have been, even if they'd have told me it was great. I'm just not a.
I don't think I'm gonna go. Like, for me to go to the movies, I gotta want to really see something.
Yeah, it's gonna have to impress me.
So I think I'm out on that. What about when the Fantastic Four movie comes out? You want to watch that?
I've seen enough previews now.
I don't think so either. I'll tell you the movie that I'm interested in watching when it comes out. The previews have got me where I want to watch it. The Naked Gun movie.
I was just going to tell you.
I want to laugh at that Naked Gun movie.
I will see that. Yeah.
It's going to be tough for him to live up to Leslie Nielsen, but if Liam Neeson can do it, if he can pull it off, I've seen enough of the previews that I found pretty funny. So
I've been laughing at previews. I'm like, you know what? I want to watch this. I think
it's a stretch, though, man.
It's stupid, but when you know it's
comedy.
When you know it's stupid going in, there's something to be said for that.
Yeah.
All right, friends, that does it for us on a Tuesday. We'll be back tomorrow on a Hump Day. Hump Day. Blitz coming up at 2.
You're locked on the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville.
Are you ready for the all-new Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live Glowing Fire? Come watch your favorite Hot Wheels